Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. So glad you're with us tonight. Very special show in store for y'all. We've got a really amazing lineup. So we are, of course, second day of September, and we are so excited about what's showing up here today. We have so much brand new, and I'm talking about pieces that are so fresh. They just barely got an item number on them before they're coming on the air tonight. You've never seen the likes of what we have here coming up in this show. There are opals that are incredible. They are truly the best crystal opals I've ever seen, because crystal opals can leave a lot desired, but we have such an amazing couple of crystal opals for you in a necklace, in a ring. I mean, colossal sizes. And the way this first one, I'm not waiting to show you the brand new. We've got special treats for those of you that are here right here early tonight. And one of them is going to be, I cannot believe this. I've seen designs like this, but they're usually done in enamel. They're not usually done with amazing, very high-end stones. We've got the opal necklace, but it's what it's paired with that is so special. So stay with us, just a couple minutes away. We also have a brand new yellow diamond necklace that is designer that we're able to get you a great value on. We have Alexandrite and yellow diamonds at values I've never seen before. So that should be interesting because, you know, it's one of those things where eventually you're going to have a great value here and there on really rare stones. Well, today we're topping ourselves. So we're going to bring you Alexandrite. If it's been on your wish list, we got a light 1 carat here that is unbelievably priced in a signature mounting. We also have a yellow diamond that's in a classic, really new favorite of ours, and we're excited to bring you that one. That's a special price as well. And then we have, I just got to show you this from afar because this is the opal ring that's brand new. And then we also have fire opals. So it's not just about the crystal opals. I know you'll be able to see this one. There is a ring that is super couture, and we are very excited to bring that to you. That's going to be our elongated, and I mean, like, what's the new, like, if it's extra elongated, it is like the super cool, the limousine, if you will, of fabulous opals. So that's coming up for a cocktail ring for you. And then we have a fire opal, which ironically, or maybe not so much, maybe Valerie just has a little prescient kind of way about her, but Valerie, she actually sent me something before the show, and Valerie's a longtime shopper of mine, and we've been shopping together for a lot of years, and she said, you'll get a kick out of this. And it just so happened to be a designer fire opal piece, and it just so happens that tonight we're bringing out a designer fire opal piece. However, the fire opal that's from that big designer is actually a $9,000 piece with just a couple of diamonds. We're going to bring you the best quality of fire opal, and ours tonight is a first. It has pink diamonds, it has white diamonds, it is the peacock ring, but with the very best of fire opal. So stay with us for that. And tanzanites are here, wheels are here, big values, all as we go through this 3 big hours. They're even brand new princess cut diamond studs. And so what do I mean by that? It means it's actually going to be that invisible setting of the princess cuts in studs for you to bring you something really special. So I can't wait to show you everything. We've got ametrine and a pendant. I know we've been bringing the funky, like, super cool cuts with the laser etching and the big 55 karat stones. I got something a little bit pared down. It's still a big stone, but it's not going to be like not wearable every day. We've got a big 11 karat ametrine for you. So the list goes on and on. We've got a great show. I hope you can just kind of sit tight, stay with us. Hopefully everyone's doing okay and the storms have passed and everything is finally, we can all take a breath, I hope. So again, we are hoping that is the case and everyone is good to go today, and hopefully returning back to some normalcy as we kick off this big special holiday weekend. So let's get started with, I got to set this up because this is the new pendant, but it's actually going to come with a chain, so it's a full-on necklace for you, and it is nothing short of amazing. So are you ready to see this? It's a one only, as most everything I will have throughout the show is. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the chain attached because I want you to already see that it's coming with this beautiful box chain, but look at this, absolutely stunning crystal opal. Again, this will fly, no question about it. It's item number 4011. It's brand new, and here's the problem, 4011, we only have one, so that's it. It's going to be our beautiful crystal opal here. It does have, this is a designer style that we're so excited to bring to you for the first time. I want to show you the sides because look at that. I mean, I know Club TVON isn't technically until 24 hours from now, but look at that stone. Look at that stone. Look what that does. It's like the colorful, you know, disco ball. Disco balls are just bright white light. This is a little bit more than that. It is our 2 carat. I mean, look at all the way around. I cannot get enough of this piece. And I so wish, this is where I wish I could purchase things before they go on the air, because this is definitely one that I'm going to tell you right now I would be owning so fast. It is just, I love looking at it through all the sides here. And guess what these slabs of blue are? I thought maybe enamel. No, no, no. That is Sleeping Beauty turquoise that has been carved. Okay, let me get it set back up for you. Now that we've seen the side profiles, you got to see it from the front here. Woo! And it's got the Sleeping Beauty that is carved to be a semi-bezel, okay? So it's a 2-carat crystal opal in the oval. It's got the 221, that's your total carat weight. I love that they even got a carat weight of these 2 pieces that are then carved to basically, and are you seeing what it's doing to the tweezers there? I'm sorry, but I've not seen a lot of crystal opals do that where they're actually so vibrant that they're reflecting onto a matte finish of a stainless steel tweezer as I hold it. That's pretty cool. And you've got 221 of the turquoise. Again, that is slabs, look at that, through and through, of Sleeping Beauty turquoise that is carved to fit. And then you've got that beautiful diamond detailing on the sides there that's going to be 5 points in diamonds that are paved. So we only have this one. Do you already have somebody on the line thinking about it? And it's going to come with a chain, which then can be reversed to like fit other things, because this is your bail, so that's quite large. So if you want to put something bigger with this pendant, you can. And if you want to use this chain with something else, you can, because that's going to be a removable chain, and the chain itself is 14K, and it's got a, it's got a lobster claw, and it's a mirror finish box link chain. The chain is going to be worth the price of admission here. And let me show it on the hand and get you a measurement, because this is wild, and it's one only, and it's going to go so fast. We already have somebody on the phone lines, which is not a bad idea because the prices are so right. Actually, we have, scratch that, 3 people on the phone lines for 1 piece. So just want to show you what it looks like from a distance here. And then, oh, I didn't take that other opal off, which is okay, because you know why? They would go so beautifully together. There's that one. Oh, that's coming up. And then there's the necklace itself. So let me see if I can get, I'm gonna, let me drape this so I can get you a measurement on it. Oh no, hold on. How can I do this? Let me show you here on the hand, get a grip on it so it's not going anywhere, and then we'll show you that measurement here from the top to the bottom. So it's 1 inch, including the bail. We've got, oh gosh, only one, and it's as it is, so it'll be white gold. It's all 14K. There's only this one. It comes with the chain, which is so worth it. Let's go back up close too if we can, because it's back up close. And then what we'll do is, you know what? You already want it? You've got it? Oh, hi, Valerie. Oh, my goodness. How's she doing? I was just talking about her. Thank you for calling so early. Yeah, you know what it's going to be? I'm going to do it right now for $9.99. That's it. 9. You got it. All right, so that one's gone. Congratulations. That one's going to be kind of a lesson of the day here. Do you guys want to see the big opal ring? I mean, let's just show it. I don't know if it's going to sit on its own. Probably not. But same kind of colors in this. Nope, it's not. But, you know, this is one of those stones. I've not had an opal this large. It is really awesome. Let me show it to you on the hand. I guess we'll go there next because it's so bold. This is, you know, it's funny. We do these little pictures on the bag, right? The little pictures are on the bag. And yet this actually didn't, there was not enough room on the bag for this picture because it's such a big, big stone. It's, oh gosh, it's 4028. It's our 10 karat. I mean, I might as well start here with some designer pieces that we are obviously blowing out. This is our 1034 Marquise cut crystal opal. These are just really some of the more important crystal opals, because crystal opals, yes, can be a little bit lighter in their color. They can be a little bit more milky or a little bit more, you know, lacking in the bright, bright, bold colors that we love. This is our 1034. It's 19 points in diamonds. They'll be right on the sides there. So, and Tony designer piece here on the diamond. So just again, I know every single stone is clean, but we did not make this. So we'll call them diamonds, not VS diamonds, because again, it's a designer piece. It's not our own, but I'll show it to you up close. We may actually just kind of lean it sideways here on this one, and it's yellow gold, just as it is. Oh, it's got the greatest finishing too. Look at that stone up close and personal. There's that diamond, almost like spear, the way that it kind of elongates and does this arrow design pointing into the stone. And then I'm going to show you the inside, because that's beautifully finished there with that elongated scroll work. Only have one. Is this the prettiest opal ever? I mean, again, if we zoom back enough to show it, I know this is so awkward. It looked like it was breakdancing there. It still is. Oh, good. It's breakdancing. But this is going to be just, you got to see these colors up close. And of course, this isn't even the appropriate background. These colors get better in person. If you'd like this elongated stone in that Superstar Marquise, it is listed to go out. Sure, $81.99, all's fair. But what we're going to do is better than that. I just love seeing the colors through the sides like that, that diamond design that goes up and meets at that midpoint of the stone. Let's show it to you on the hand and get your measurement. Now remember, the band is classic, so it's not like, you know, it's an impossible ring to wear, because look, still got full range of movement, you know? Because, you know, you can grip a pencil, you can write something down, you can type on your keyboard, you can, most importantly, drive in a car, which is something I do a lot of. So I always have to do the, can you grip the steering wheel? Because, you know, I'm always right there 10 and 2, you know, always, always. So here's what we've got. You've got this, wow, 1.5 inches just in the stone. Blowout time, only one brand new piece. I'll make it $1,999. That's it, $19.99 for the very first caller who wants that opal piece. I mean, we're on a little, that's it though. That's all I got. So you have now seen the brand new superstar, amazing designer couture opals that we have, except for the fire opal, which we'll show you, but that's like a departure, right? That's a totally different deal. So let's go back up close and show you again all these amazing colors. And yep, our 8,000 plus piece is now under 2,000. Maybe I'm just going to try to get that. Do I have a background? Let me see if I can grab a background here for you to show you a little more real life, true to life kind of color. I'm going to have to walk on over somewhere else to go get one. So bear with me, leaving the ring. Go ahead. Now you don't want to break dance, huh? Now the ring wants to stay as completely still as it can. But just to show you a little more of the colors you can expect to see. Wow and wow. And wow. And again, I'm holding it east-west so you can really appreciate those colors and see it up close, because that is what makes it so special. So $1,999. And again, the black background just gives it absorbs some of these really bright lights and gives it more of just what you're going to see in person when it's at home. And that's really important. So you can see how the colors just get all the more vibrant in that beautiful opal. And again, the stone itself is 1.5 inches, but the band is classic. So you can wear it and enjoy it. We'll go back to the hand so you can see it one more time there. And maybe, you know, since we always size for free, look at those colors. Since we always size for free, you might want to think about getting it a bigger size for here or here. Yes. Oh. Oh. Absolutely. That was Ron. Hi, Ron. Do you know his wife's name? Hi, Ron. Hi, Ron's wife. I love that. They got their turquoise station necklace and they got their bezel set diamond studs. Ooh, those are good classics too. I think that Mrs. Ron is going to be wearing those a lot. So thank you so much, Ron. Thanks for the call. Thanks for sharing that with us. Glad that they have arrived safely and that they are loved and enjoyed already. So nice to hear. So there's our big opal. Let's move on. I've got something special for you here. One more necklace, okay? One more designer necklace. And actually, what we're going to do is go to the hand here so you can see this amazing necklace, again, designer style, that comes with a chain. And I want to show you from a distance here to get you started, because this is actually the back. And then look at the grand reveal here on the front. This is yellow diamonds and white diamonds. And oh, what do I spy right there? That chain has one of those. We were just talking about it. Actually, the chain has two. So what you could do is actually kind of jog it this way. And then I suppose that's what you could do, unless I love the asymmetry of it. So I would kind of see how I just kind of leveled it out there. This chain, I don't know if this item number accounts for the fact that there are big old diamonds in the chain here, but again, one caller on this one, and what I'll do is show you up close as well, but just keep in mind, this chain comes with it, which is a little bit like that, you know, diamonds by the yard feel. They're only the 2 diamonds. So again, if you wanted to do it like I was doing it initially, where you kind of just jog it around and then you have a diamond 2 on each side, just on my right there. Well, it's, yeah, you know, my left in real life, but right on camera because everything's backwards. So, or you could just kind of level it out like, oh, don't twist on me. Don't twist on me. Come on, I'm going to show how it looks if you want to just put that pendant right between those 2 diamonds, just like so. You can do that as well, and then you have that look. But the point is, this chain is going to work with everything you have. Look at the adjustability. Look at the lobster claw. Let me remind you, 3952 is actually going to come with the chain. So just like you see it here, but what's really great, besides the chain, because that's pretty cool on its own, and those links on it, gosh, I don't know what, I'll have to check. It's not written down. So looks to me like probably 15, 16, 17, 18. So we'll check that out. But the yellow diamonds alone, and this is when we go up close, because I want you to see the actual design. But of course, much like the first piece we brought to you tonight, this is also going to come with that spectacular chain. Those are yellow diamonds interlocking with white diamonds. And then you see how that design is done, where the actual, there are those big bezel sets again, 2 of those. So wear it how you wish, wear it with other things. But this is where you get 61 points just in the yellow, and they're big. Big diamonds paved, and then you get another 14 points in the white. That actually is going to be, can you see it there? Let me hold it by the bail so you can really get an idea of what this looks like, because it's actually like a fold over crisscross design. It's almost like those great honorary and remembrance ribbons that we wear to honor in different colors, honor different types of causes. But this is very much like that, but it's intersecting with what looks like this dimensional twisted design, because see that little tail by the yellow diamonds there, how it looks like, again, as like it's a reverse. So you're seeing a little bit of the end there. Now remember how quickly that first necklace went. This one will go equally as fast, because here you're getting a total of 72 points in diamonds. You're getting the majority and the vast majority of that in fancy yellows that are natural. It's in the two-tone, so it goes with everything. It comes with this spectacular chain, worth the price of admission with those 2 bigger diamonds, which those are free because we did not account that into the actual description here. So that chain, which is so versatile for you, is going to be a chain you can wear with anything else with those 2 bigger bezel sets. Again, there's one of them. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There it is. There's the other one coming through. So you can see that bigger bezel set. You've got 2 of those. So again, feel free to wear that with other pieces as well. It'll easily go out of that bail and into the bail. Here's what we have. Only one blowout time. I think we've got already, I hope somebody's already thinking about this, because what should be a $23.99 piece today is not going to be. And there's that yellow and white together, interlocking. The bail is decorative, which makes it so pretty. I'll do it right now for $999. And that is with the chain that is removable and reversible so that you can use it with everything else. So if you even just need a great chain, because we've had diamonds by the yard for $9.99, this gives you that influence there, but with the 2 bigger stones, and you can still use it with any other pendant, including the ametrine that we have coming up a little bit later, which is going to be so gorgeous. So that is $9.99. I think that's gone. It's as it is in the course in the two-tone gold. And then we're going to show you, are you ready to see this? We have 1 pair of brand new butterfly earrings, and you know we love butterflies, right? Designer motif and jewelry, fantastic. We'll show those to you. Also, a pear-shaped aqua is here. Oh, by the way, Amy B, if you're watching, I've got a pink pearl for you. This one's gone. Congratulations. Should we get to it? I've got the largest pink zircon we have left. This is a museum piece for our first 15 minutes. And oh my, what a stone it is when we can't get enough of these pink zircons. And when I say we can't get enough, we literally can't get anymore. That's the problem. We can't get enough of them as just lovers of jewelry and collectors of great stones, but we also can't get any more of them. So this is where you want to dial in really, really, really quickly. It is a major collector's piece, and I know a lot of you who are looking at 3522 might be going, but that's a big stone. It also is going to chalk up to a lot of money. Actually, no. Something very, very special is about to happen. And could not be more thrilled about it, because that is our 844 big, 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 serious stone. And it's got some very nice saturation to it as well. That's going to be the 844, and it also has 52 points in diamonds in the halo. But also, there's something special going on here in that one-of-a-kind largest we have left. And usually the largest stones, I said this last night, I mean, it's true. Usually the largest stones we've had in pink zircons have been those, there have been a couple, and they've been like 5.5 or 6, and that's it. So to go up to the 8.5 range is really, really special. So we only have this one. It is our collector's museum piece coming out to play early on in the show for our Thursday that is going to wow you. And again, you can see how these one-of-a-kinds are going to fly. So you definitely want to dial in early when you see something you love, or even if it's a potential love situation, you know? Sometimes you're not sure. And sometimes it takes a minute, right, to figure out if it's really love. Well, this is going to be a definite love of the price, I can tell you that, because it's not going to be. Are you ready? It's our big one, guys. It's got a list price on it, and when I say list price, I'm talking like $15,000. I'm talking on the air price was actually $4,999. And tonight, that is not your price. This is where it gets real interesting. We have one. I'm going to try it on now so you know how big this is. Great with the wonder rings, because that basket does taper in a little bit to the side. So as you look at this on, if you wanted to take this in, obviously one day leave it classic like this, or if you wanted to one day amplify it and really kind of take it up a notch, why not wedge a wonder ring on either side, or just one side would work as well. It's a really special way to go, but here's what we're going to do to make this a lot more affordable than even $49.99. What a special piece. And of course you still get that double refraction that Zircon gives us, but with those beautiful rich jewel tones that are like, so right now, like I'm already thinking fall. I don't care. Labor Day hasn't even happened yet, but you know what? I'm feeling the fall vibes, just at least in fashion, if not from a weather perspective. But this is going to be not even $49, or even half of this, which is still $2,500. It's not going to be $2,000. Another one only. We're trotting out some of the big museum pieces here for you throughout the shows as we get you ready for the official fall season. And you know what we're going to do? It's not even $19.99. $18.99, $17.99. I mean, this has never happened. We've had 5 carat and 6 carat stones that have been double and triple this amount of money, and you've seen them. They've been on the air. You've seen them. You know about them. We're going to blow this out for $1,499 for our collector's new find, Ceylon. There were only a few stones out of that mine that were actually this beautiful pinky fuchsia cranberry red color. So it's kind of like a mix of those colors, really. So you got a good one there. Joyce, you'll let me know. Welcome back, Joyce. We're so glad you made it back. Whew, she was in New York. How many hours ago? Not even 6, 7 hours ago, you were in New York. So last night you were there for the biblical, weather event. You've got this one. Congratulations. Joyce, let me know if Amy B is here because I have a pink pearl pendant. Is she here? I'm just going to flash this. It's the only one I have right now. We can always kind of take her guidance, and but I know she's been waiting, so let me show her this because she might very well like, I'm going to tell you, I love this pearl pendant so much. And even in the rose gold, and thank you so much on the pink zircon, enjoy that. This is going to be a quick item number 1166. It's in the rose gold now. It's a stunning, very large, so I can always, we don't have a lot of small pink pearls. We usually start at 10. This is a 12. So item number 1166 should come up. Yeah, 12 millimeter, and it's our freshwater pearl. Now, it's a freshwater cultured pearl, but it is natural color. So keep that in mind. Natural color through and through, meaning all of that, look at this, around the way, the back, just as stunning as the sides, as the front. And then as your bail, you have this beautifully designed, like a double floral leaf design. It is really spectacular. And right now it's in the rose. You don't have to leave it like that. 18 points in diamonds here as well. One is mirror finished, which really picks up the light differently than the diamonds do, which is why I love when we've got a nice, mirror finished surface next to pave, because you get the sparkle and the shine. And then of course you get the luster. Can we add that in? Sparkle, shine, and luster. I mean, it doesn't have the nicest ring to it, but it's a fact, right? This is a beautiful luster to the pearl. Pearls don't really sparkle. They don't really shine, but this one is what we call luster. And actually, you know what? There's almost like a mirror thing going on. If you look at the base of where the diamonds are, look at the top of the pearl where it meets with the leaf of pave. You see the reflection of the diamonds. So it's almost like such a beautiful natural luster that it's almost mirror-like. So it's really special. If you like it, let me know. It's a beautiful design. We can always try to create something else, but this is just taking this organic kind of, again, it's an organic stone, meaning it comes from a living organism, but it also has this beautiful, I think that whole theme is really replicated in the design itself. I'm going to show you the measurement on it. We're going to get you all that. Let's show it on the hand here. And actually you have a choice. If you want to wear it like this, I'll show you. You can put your chain just through the top there where the diamonds are, or you can actually, there's a bail behind the mirror finish section as well. So you could actually have it sit a little bit differently. It'd be sitting more like this if you wanted to, if you put your chain through both of the bails. So there are really 2 bails, or you could, I guess, just put it through the mirror finish side as well. So it kind of just shifts the angle of it, just depending on how you put your chain through one bail or both, or one or the other, left or right. There it is, about 7/8 of an inch from top to bottom, and a beautifully stunning pink pearl. We're going to blow it out for you, make it easy. This is a rare pearl. Also want to mention, I don't know, maybe it's just something that I'm visualizing, but I got to say, if you were somebody who was like thinking, like, if Georgia's on your mind, like mine is a little bit, I think Georgia's on my mind here. It looks a little bit like a Georgia peach, a little bit like that with the coloring and, the design element. So just something I think could be a little nod to that area if you are, inclined. But here's what we're going to do. It's not even $9.99. Blowout time. We're going to make this easy for her. And I know she wants something, more affordable, right? So let's just make it more affordable than it ever should be. Because at the least, it should be like $888, but I'm going better. So if anybody wants a pink pearl, and you know we had a ring once upon a time to match it, this would be a great, great look. We're going to blow it out for only $499, which is the lowest price we've had associated with a pearl of that size. So, and remembering, of course, these are not dipped or dyed or coated or painted or any other weird, funky little process. This is actually a natural pink pearl. So to get that kind of, and I think there's a little, hold on, there's a little something on the end there. So let me just, it's beautiful. And actually when I take it away from the light and see it in person, it almost has a little bit of a peachy luster to it. So it's not just pinks and mauve tones and lilacs and lavenders. You get a little bit of that peach element, which is why it looks so, so good in the rose gold. So that's just something we've been working on for you. A beautiful design there, and a 12 millimeter natural pink pearl. It is awesome. By the way, Tiffany, who got that zircon? Susie? Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Congratulations. Thank you so much for shopping tonight. All right, you guys ready to see the big Padparacha? Or is that too similar in color to the pearl? Because this kind of is like the Padparacha color in a pearl. We have that amazing Alexandrite value. I do have our largest ruby. I have a 298. Burma, brand new ins. So that is exciting. Okay, I got to show you these butterfly earrings. Never have we had anything like this. Think about all the great designs and all the many, many years worth of fabulous designs. Now, these are designer, Tony, so just, wow, these are so pretty. And it's big, but it's a stud, or is it really a stud or a button style? Because it's awfully large, and you'll see these, and how they're finished on the inside is so fabulous. I mean, really, truly one of a kind. So item number 3967, and I wanted you to see the finishing there, and the fact that there's that beautiful detail, and then the post is centered, and this is definitely going to have a lot of that east-west orientation to it. So it is a bigger earring. You'll see them measured and see them on, but it also is going to be 91 points of diamonds in total. That'll be your combination of the baguettes and the rounds. So you see the baguettes are like making up the beautiful channels within the wings there on even the top and the bottom. And then the body of the butterfly is going to be rounds. The outside edges are going to be the rounds as well. So a really, really special piece. And it's only, again, this is one pair. So that's all I've got. Post and butterfly backings, solid 14 karat gold, white gold only. They're not our own. They're a designer piece, so that's why we can't change the gold color. Otherwise, we would do that. But you have these really special, bigger butterflies, and the butterfly, of course, being so significant and symbolic in so many ways. So a really special one of a kind here for you. And quick measurement for you before we just borrow one and try one on. This is that great look. You can see from afar, I mean, that's when it would make a big ring, you know it's a big earring, because generally our lobes are smaller than our fingers, right? So this is what it would be. Top to bottom is about a ½ an inch. Side to side is actually going to be about ½ an inch. So really kind of an illusion there, just because you've got the top is a little bit longer than the bottom there. So it's a really special design. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try one on for you. Don't know how well these are going to stay without a backing, but we'll give it a go. And there's only one pair. So again, the best advice is call in early, because you know these designer pieces have been going awfully quickly here today. Nice to see something totally fresh and brand new, right? And yet with the incredible gold and all of that beautiful finishing that they have and everything that's going on here, you're still getting this amazing presence of having the baguettes and the rounds, which really makes a great design element. I'm going to have to prop these up without a backing just again to show you the size here, just to kind of give you an idea of the size. And again, that's if you set them side to side. You're probably not. You're probably going to set them more like, you know, maybe up and down, or maybe you're going to go to the sides. That's kind of the thing about butterflies, is that they tend to move, and so you can kind of replicate that design. But you can see how it's a bigger earring. So we'll go back, because again, I just want to get you the size perspective. That's obviously me trying to hold them into place. So here's what we'll do. I've got one pair, white gold. They're supposed to be, ooh, the $2,599. I'm going to try something a little different for you. Let's get this one pair home. It's such a beautiful style and such an amazing look, and that could be a really good way to do a stud, because it's still kind of sitting on the ear as a stud would, but it's so much more interesting, right? It's so much more designer, and you clearly see that butterfly motif going on. Again, nobody wants them at $25.99. We can do better on this value. I am taking them down to a brand new level. Just one pair, just the white gold, right out to ya. And then I just want to show you, we have these later, so keep that in mind. We do have, this is the new style of the princess cuts, invisibly set, first time ever in an earring. So we're going to bring you those later if you want to just go with more of that squared off stud style. But you know what? I'm going to do these right now for $1,000, not, you know what, not even $19.99. Blowout time. Make them $12.99 for only one caller. That's it. $1,299. There's just one pair. They're so beautifully done. They've got such a great design element. I mean, the fact that you can work with a stud earring, still create such a beautifully strong motif, but yet have different diamonds like baguettes and rounds working together here is really amazing. I mean, that's not easy to do, and still have that very, very clear butterfly design. So that's one pair only at $12.99. We have that big Alexandrite blowout that's going to be coming up in the first hour, because it's that important, it's that limited. And then we also have, get ready, I'm going to show you that fire opal design. It was just, oh, so pretty and really imaginative. That's what I love about it. Is it so, you want to flash at it? Look at this. Okay, wow. Okay. I mean, if you don't have a fire opal, listen, I don't blame you. They don't usually look like that. This is the supermodel of fire opals. So stick around, that ring is coming up and very, very limited. So there's a lot of really important, unusual, and unique pieces here tonight in the show. And then, of course, if you have requests, get them in. There is a blue sapphire. It is a cornflower, but it's for the guys. So just a little heads up, we've got a gentleman's cornflower blue. Okay, I think it's time to show you the Padvarasha, because the bottom line is there's only one, and the longer I wait to show it to you, the more people we're going to have missing out on it. So I think better to show it early, on the early side. This is important. It is the ideal color of Padvarasha in the world, because there are a lot of different colors you can get with Padvarasha. We know this. It can be, again, a couple things at play. I want to first just let you know that this is a big stone. Padvarashas are oftentimes, even here, and we love our big Padvarashas, but oftentimes they're going to be a carat or under. They're going to be sub 1 carat, and they're still important and they're still valuable. On this one, we're bringing to you a carat 44. It is an emerald cut. It is flawless to the eye, and it is the ideal color, because a lot of still Padvarashas, we've seen some certified stones here that are really pink. And that's okay, because if a gemologist has looked at it and if they've evaluated it and it's got a little bit of the orange and it looks predominantly pink, that still technically can be called a Padvarasha. And again, if you've got the testing to back it up and you've evaluated it and looked at it and had all the expertise put into it, great. And a lot of times it's a little easier to get a Padvarasha that has more pink, less orange. What's really tough is to get 50-50 split. And I don't talk about a split like a bicolor tourmaline where you get half one color and half the other. It's not like that. It's where the two colors are blended. They are perfectly, think of it like a recipe. Think about when you, put something together, or you're following along with a great recipe, and you know that by combining, you could have 2 great flavors or 10 great flavors or 15 great flavor profiles, but by putting them together, it makes magic. That's exactly what happens here, and it's why they're so rare. It really is the magical sapphire. This is our carat 44 unheated stone. I mean, how often do we see an emerald cut? How often do we see a carat and a half? How often do we see that perfect pink and orange at 50 and 50? That's what you want. I have this ideal ring. It's only one. And if I told you how many people every single day are going, can you bring more Padvarasha? Can you bring more Padvarasha? I'm missing out. This is the one right now to enjoy and to love. And this color and this clarity, we put it in the rose gold, because when you have that truly, if it's pink, you put it in white. If it's more of that truly beautiful mix, you put it in the rose. Take a look at this. Such a unique stone, and really, truly rare. It is item number 4055. It's in the rose gold now. You don't have to leave it like that. You can actually change that out if you want. But this is also a show of clarity, right? It is beautiful, beautiful clarity. It's a carat 44, so nice big size for any kind of sapphire. And it also has 82 points in the diamonds, and what a great way to set it up, because it's still going to be that classic nature of a halo, or in this case, a double halo. But notice how that outside halo doesn't go all the way around. As it comes around the sides, east and west, it splits and goes down the sides and just continues into a great split shank design. So it's really, really special. It's in the rose now just because, again, we couldn't help ourselves with that beautiful blending of color. Again, if it was a pink, just pink on its own, those are rare, but nothing tops the rarity of a natural Padvarasha. And yes, this one is unheated, untreated. So especially important, and I'm going to try to make it really affordable. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's an interesting. Do you know which one they have? They have the 1 carat? Actually, yes. I'm just looking at the bail now. Tiffany, sorry guys, we have a question about the pink pearl and the size of the bail. And will it work with the diamonds by the yard? Yes, it will. It absolutely will. Especially the, yeah, and I'm looking, it's a good size. Yeah, good size bail. I think you may have to just use the bigger leaf, which is probably how you'd set it anyway. So, all right, good. That was the question. All right. Good, good, good. So we solved that. All right, now we're going to talk about the Padvarasha. Call me early. It's only one. And these are some rare stones that we don't price like they're that rare. So I kind of love that about TVON with everything we do. It's, guys, this is clarity beyond. Look at what it's doing. Wait do you see it move on the hand? Because we just brought it to life here, right? When it hits the light, comes to life. That's how this works. And you would not get that if it was an oval, if it was a regular cushion, if it was a pear shape, you wouldn't get this. That's the bonus of having an emerald cut. Now, we all know that $59.99 is very fair. Oh, look at that. And you know what? If you want to show off more of the orange, I'd say go with the white gold. You know, you can always get it in the white gold and maybe add just a little bit more contrast, because right now, gold colors, especially with stones like this that have a blend of colors together, gold colors can often influence the look of it. So if you wanted to see more of that peachy orange, go with the white, I think. If you want to see more of that just pinky beauty, you go with the rose. And then we could always do yellow gold for you. It probably would be my least recommended choice, but it's an option. And then you see how that emerald cut just picks up that light, shines away. I'll tell you, I don't think $59.99 is going to do it. There's a reason why this is here early, and it's because I'm going to take the price and we are going to absolutely just really, truly discount it to a level that no pot barasha should ever be, even if it were under a carat, even if it were a included stone, even if it were heat treated stone, because most sapphires are. We've just gotten really kind of adept at showing you unheated, and that's because you've loved them. So we're making a point to really try and only scout out the very best in rarity, and this is it, because 99% plus of sapphires get heat treatment, and it's totally acceptable. Probably if you own a sapphire, it's probably heat treated, right? I mean, you just got to assume with sapphires, it is that commonplace with gemstones in general, but especially the stone, and to think that that has no silk, no striations, no inclusions, and it didn't get the help of heat, that's really impressive. I'm going to make sure you can get it and own it, and a fabulous opportunity for one caller or collector. But that's the thing. It is just one. And I can't stress that enough. You've seen how quickly our one-of-a-kinds are going already today. So we don't want that to be the case. If, you know, it's always really, really limited. We know that about pot barashes. It's not like we have a show where we'll bring out 3 or 4 at a time. It's not like we'll have a consistency of any kind. I mean, they're that rare. And we're used to bringing you rare stones. But when it comes to pot barashes, it is truly, truly, truly difficult to bring anything like that to you, especially that color. I'm going to make it easy. That's my promise to you. That way, if you're already going, I kind of love it, then this is the time to dial into the phone lines, because it's going to fly, because it's $1,999 and that's it. Take a look at what we've got here in the utmost of color, and the two colors blended to perfection here at $19.99. First caller only. We'll give it 30 seconds. That will go. And you can't deny that is just one of the top stones right there to get that color. And then look at what happens when that meets the light. It really just electrified, right? Like a blinding kind of color. And that's not just these lights, right? That's any light, because you have all of those beautiful parallel facets of the emerald cut. This is why emerald cuts are so glam. This is why they're so elegant. This is why I think they're, well, normally very expensive, right? There's no premium put on that emerald cut there. That's just a winner. So if you'd like it, give me a call. We only have that one. And hopefully that'll help you own it. And don't forget, we still have those butterfly earrings, I think, are still here if you want them. So we're going to move right along. We got something to show you here, really important, and we're going to show you the ametrine pendant. This is going to be for just one caller, so let me know if you'd like that one. Got to move along because we have just that much to show you. Don't forget, there's a big ruby, 3 carats. We have a gents cornflower blue. We have that unbelievable, undeniable fire opal, and just love this stone. If you don't have one, and I think a lot of us do not, it may not be like top on our list. I've got something very, very special for you right now in the peacock design. Now, why am I bringing this out 37 minutes into the show? There's a reason. This is going to be one of the statement pieces that I know we've seen before. We've seen it in tanzanites. We've seen it with a lot of times just white diamonds. I've had it with Paraiba. I've had it with tanzanites. We've had the progression of montoid. This is that ring that is like the peacock design, but as it wraps. I know a feather, it just always implies something more elongated in its design. This is really where it's wrapping around your hand. So you can see it's a big size. But what we've actually featured here, and you know, I've got a ruby. I mentioned that 3-carat ruby. I think actually, and that's a very pricey stone, this will be, at first glance, probably what everyone assumes it is a ruby. And most fire opals are just yellow. They're just like a light kind of hazy, muddy kind of yellow. They're not always like super attractive. This stone glows. Of course, it is opal, right? But instead of having play of color, like all the different colors we saw out of our crystal opals earlier, this is a little different. This is, and guys, there's a reason I'm putting this up at 38 minutes into the show. It's because it is so limited, and we have actually dressed it up. We've given the best fire opal how a best fire opal in the world should be treated. We're giving it white diamonds, and a lot of them. There's over a carat in white diamonds. It's a carat 19. But that's not where it ends. You're also getting natural, fancy pink diamonds. just to soften the bright, bold reds and the glows that you get. It's almost as if a fire opal that's really good like this is almost as if it's coral, but we know coral is an opaque stone. This is almost like a coral coming to life because you have the beauty of seeing that glow and that transparency, which most opals of this kind would not give you. So we're really excited to bring this to you. Pink diamonds, I gotta tell you, there's a value. And I'm gonna also share with you, it just so happens, and this is literally, I cannot believe this was just like serendipity, because Valerie, who actually picked up something earlier, she had sent a little bit of a screenshot of a designer website to me before the show, not knowing we had a fire opal today, and not knowing, and I'm not big on showing you other people's jewelry and their prices, but I can tell you about it because she sent, and I'll give you all the specs, because she sent a picture of a fire opal, not knowing we had one today, and it's more of the orange color that you typically see. And let me see here, the fire opal, it's at a designer that's kind of not super well known, but has kind of a nice little boutique thing going on. And they have a yellow gold. It's in 14 karat yellow gold. It is actually a opal that's 3 carats, and then it has 12 points in diamonds. So it's a fire opal, and I'll try to show it to you. Just the ring. All the description, I don't need to show the name of the designer. But this is literally came to me about 5 minutes before the show started. There was a 3 carat fire opal, and it's 12 points in diamonds, and they're asking, well, that's the price. There's no make an offer option. It's $9,410. $9,400 for a 3 carat fire opal with 12 points in diamonds. Let me tell you about my fire opal. 4049 is a extremely high-end color, not yellow, not orange. It's red meets coral. It's like, that's really what coral is, right? Like a red orange, that's what this is. As you shift it around, sometimes it looks even more fuchsia pink. Ours is 1 carat 67 in the round. It has natural fancy pink diamonds. Of course, those are really important, so we're gonna highlight those. 23 points of natural fancy pink diamonds. And then you have, let's come in even closer. Look at this stone. And we only have, it's so limited. Oh, I hate this because I just know how great a value it is and what a pretty ring it is, but it's so limited. So come on in early, and there's 119 of white diamonds. And I think this ring, I don't know, can I show it like on TV? I'm not sure. No, I don't know why that never shows up. So I would have to like send it off to Tony. But here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to just wow you right here, right now. Does it help if I show it like up close here? No, it doesn't. I don't know why. I must have some kind of privacy shield on my phone. I don't know. But it's a regular fire opal that's got a halo. 3 carats, 12 points in diamonds, $9,400. Okay, so real thing, designer piece, great. That's all fine and well. How about a carat 67 with a carat 19 in the white, fancy natural pinks as the halo, and a rose gold, white gold combination that really is, for being a bigger ring, it is comfortable on the hand. So keep that in mind. Here's what we're gonna do. I got a really special opportunity for you here, but I do need your calls very quickly. Again, showing you in the first hour because it is such a value and gonna fly so quickly, and historically, we always have fewer viewers in the first hour on a weeknight than we do later on. So we're just gonna make this easy for you right now. And you add up all the diamond weight, and isn't that inventive and creative? I don't know where else in the world you're gonna find a fire opal, of this color. But beyond that, to be paired up with natural, fancy pink diamonds. That's wild and so rare. It looks like, if people know what they're looking at on your hand, it would be no doubt a piece that you designed with an artiste, and then you found the stones, you have this concept or kind of a concept in your mind that then had to be like put down on paper, and then you had to acquire the stones, and then you had to custom make it, and all of that is money, 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 money. We're gonna make this so easy, and keep in mind that whenever we've seen this ring, whether it be with tanzanites or paraibas or demantoids or any other combination thereof, this has been one of our more pricey rings that usually starts at 6,000 and goes up to 10. That's where they are at, between 6 and 10. And there's nothing shy of quality and beauty and rarity here. And this is not, can't be treated like any other fire opal at this point, because it's not. This is that super, super, super high quality. So give us a call if you love it, because I'm gonna make it affordable. That's what I'm gonna do. Even though it has 119 in the white and another 23 in the pinks. So keep that in mind, because here's what you've got going on is a really special ring overall. And the reddy pinks, that's what I love, because when these really get glowing, they look like that, yeah, sure, red, orange, but then there's that fuchsia coming through, which looks so much like why the pink diamonds are such a nice way to frame it. I've got it listed here. This is impressive, $10,241. Okay, great. Let me show you the inside and the finishing, because here's what we're going to do on this one to make it really easy. Of course, this is the feather design that comes up on one side. This will stretch all the way across your hand, but just in case any of that other side shows, we continue the diamonds down the other side. It is not going to be 10,000. Now, bottom price I've got, it makes it the most affordable peacock ring we've done at $49.99. How about I treat you to something wild here? Do you love it already? Who's thinking about it? I love that they love rare and special and unique, and she loves it. And she was, you know, that's okay, cheating on us, looking at a designer website, right? But that's okay, because she was like, you'll get a kick out of this. And yeah, there's a designer that has a 3-carat with 12 points and diamonds. I love that we double up just on the pinks, and it's $94.10. How they come with that number, I don't know. $94.10, that's a weird one, but again, $9,400 for a fire opal. How about we bring you the best of the best? It's not $49, it's not $39, it is not $29.99. And let me tell you, for the peacock ring by itself, if there was no center stone, that is a value. Let me try it on. It is a major, major, major wow. This ring always is. And you know what? I'm not even going to do $29.99. We got to make sure it goes. This is the magic right here. Seeing that stone move, seeing that inner glow that it has that comes through as if it is a ruby, like with other rubies set within it. It's not a ruby, but it sure looks like one, doesn't it? And then again, that pink diamond halo, look at from that side. Look at how the diamonds really start, and they are creating that feather design that wraps around the double halos. Diamonds on this side as well. It's not even $29.99. Blowout time. We're so excited to do this for you. Truly a unique rarity. Sorry guys, it's a really small little snug size, so I'm going to see if we can get that off the hand and give you another look close up. And you know what I'll do? Not even 28, 27, 26. Keep in mind, a carat 19, you got to think about this diamond weight in total, because we broke it down, which is important to do, but you almost have a carat and a half in diamonds here in this ring, just as an accent to the fire opal. And we're not asking 26, 25, 24, or 23, or 22. Those are natural fancy pink diamonds around it. You've got a carat 19 of diamonds in just the white diamonds, and then you have that unbelievable glow where this is how fire opal, you've never seen it like this before. It's not even 22 or 21 or $2,000. I'm gonna make this easy for one color. Rather 2 colors. I'll do 2 because I got 2 stones. I'll just make another one if you want me to. Same stone. I'll tell you what, we'll make it $19.99. That's it. $1,999. One is already gone. Congratulations on that one. So this is the way to get your fire opal, with the pink diamonds, with the white diamonds, and that is a carat 42 total weight in diamonds that you have all as an accent, as a surrounding, and then of course that beautiful feather wraparound design that we do call the peacock. Now maybe I've not seen a peacock. I've seen a lot of peacocks in real life, but they don't usually have the red and the pink and the white. So this is like a really good way to kind of give that concept, but take it a little bit extra special, really give it an extra rarity there. And don't forget our Padparassha Sapphire, unheated, untreated, still here. If you want that unheated, untreated Padparassha Sapphire in the emerald cut. And I'm going to show you the opal earrings that go with that pendant. We have some opal earrings that are new for you. And then they're actually going to be set with, how about a little surprise for you, in some very special rubies. Yes. You know what? You don't need to. It's not my size now. I wear a 6 and it's a 5, so, you know, I squeezed it on my hand as best I could for you, because I'm probably not a pinky ring style for you, so I wanted to get you a look on the ring finger. But you don't need to size up because it's a classic band. So there's no need to size up on that ring. It's just sometimes they make rings in 10s and sometimes they make them in 5s, and sometimes they're somewhere in between. So that's how that one works. So all right, coming up next, we're going to show you, we've got these massive, massive and specialty rubies and opals and diamonds. So I lied. We have one more opal piece. I wasn't thinking about the earrings. So let's show you these. Brand new. You've never seen them before. These look like a vintage estate style out of a, forget private collection. They look like that out of a royal collection. And there they are. We've never had anything like this before. I'm a big fan of combinations and stones, but this is next level. This is same kind of opal we saw with the necklace that I brought you to start the show. And then, of course, that beautiful opal that we have in that elongated ring. But this is a pair of earrings with omega backs. Some of the absolute prizes of the Crystal Opal collection here. This is 4021, and we actually have, oh gosh, rose gold only here, which is what is the wow. It's not often you see a crystal opal with so much blue and violet background color in the rose gold, but isn't that beautiful? 363 on your oval opals, so that's 363 among the two there, that's a total weight. Then you have 52 points of princess cut red rubies. Those are gorgeous. And how often have we've only had one time ever that we've seen princess cut rubies, so that's amazing. And you also have 34 points in diamonds as well in the rose gold. So brand new style. Unbelievable look, and they're big omega backings, and they've got great finishing. We're going to show you all of that. Looks like a cameo, doesn't it? A little bit, and they're going to sit in a north-south, so you're seeing them east-west on the wheel here, but you're going to see them north-south on the ear. They've got that great omega backing because it is a bigger earring, so we want to make sure it stays really nicely. Let me give you those weights again. 52 points on the rubies in the princess cuts. There's also an additional 34 points in the white diamonds. And it looks like that beautiful, really special vintage estate feel, almost like a cameo, but they are brand new, just to be clear. We don't sell used jewelry, we just have the new. So here it is for you. Rose gold is awesome. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try one on, we'll measure them for you. These are the same kind of really lavish opals we saw earlier, but I know there was only one on that necklace and one on the ring. So here's another chance to get these really amazing, and can I just show you from all the angles because that's important. You are not a stationary creature, so when somebody does see earrings on you, they're not only gonna see the front, they're gonna see the sides and the profile. So important to see how these work. Now, our opal pieces have been going very quickly. Here's what they look like from a distance for a little sense of scale. Here's the measurement. Come on in early, guys, because I'm not imagining these are sticking around. They are over a ½ inch. They're right at 3/4, top to bottom. ½ inch side to side, omega backing, rose gold only. That's solid 14K. Wait till you see these on. They seriously look like they were plucked out of a museum collection of some royal family's heirlooms. I mean, that's what it looks like. You've got that unbelievable combination. Who would have thought? Rubies with opal. But it works, right? Not to mention, kind of going out there, but, from a sentimental standpoint, 3 different birthstones represented in this earring from October with the opal, which is coming up. And then you've got the rubies for July and the diamonds for April. So think about all those birthstones that are represented in this one fabulous, fabulous earring. I'm going to show them to you on so you get another sense of the size here so you can really see how they look from a bit of a distance because that is no small earring. So you can really see there how they look, just again, size reference here. Just to give you an idea of what those are like when you see those on, and that's why they face up so perfectly. It's a bigger earring. So they want to, like, typically if they were just a post and a butterfly, they would droop or drop or kind of do that, where they're like moving forward. That's not happening here, right? Because you have those gigantic omega backs keeping it into place. Let's go back and show you what we can do on pricing that is so incredible. And we only have, yep, you got it, guys. This is your last chance. Last chance, first chance, last chance. That's how this is working here. So an amazing opportunity, and no, they're not going to be, oh my goodness, $29.99. Listen, that's exactly where something like this should be, and you're getting a great value at that price tag. That's not what we're doing. And here, let me move this other one just so you can see the great coordination and all the colors that come through from all the angles. Never had anything like this before. Not going to see them for very long. I'm not even making them $19.99. This is a true opportunity for just value. Tons of gold, great opals, coordinated, and rubies. So, and they're not just any rubies, they're princess cuts. There's that royal thing happening again, right? There's something so very, very thematic about these earrings. They look so amazing. They're so important, and yet go with everything. Because if you're thinking, oh, that's a pretty specific combination, well, they actually go with absolutely everything. Maybe they're that dash of color that you're looking for to add something a little lively, and yet you have the movement where the colors show differently as the stones move because they're opals. These neon colors come out of nowhere. I don't think you like $19.99, so I'm up here just going on the fly with some really, really crazy cool pricing, not 19 or 18 or 17 or 16 or 15. All in that rose gold. Beautiful combination there. The white diamond pave, the rubies and the princess cut, and they're not even going to be 15. So much for this price. Let's make them even better. 15 or 14, nothing doing. We're making them easy for you. And again, omega backs. So comfortable, wearable, 4 pierced ears, but hold them just out to the world like they should be. Take a look. Not even going to make them $14.99. Send them out. They should be gone. We'll do them for $1,399. That's it. $13.99, and they're yours. Good luck. We'll give them 30 seconds. I mean, come on. Talk about a really big price reduction. Over 50% off where they should be and gone where they were supposed to be, and now they're $13.99. That's it. We got just one pair. Call me if you love them. That's a really special way to get some superior brand new stylings. I mean, again, is it a little unexpected tonight? Huh? You love it? Everyone's expecting the yellow diamond in the bridge, tanzanite in the bridge. Well, we got some really new cool pieces here for you. So I still do have yellow diamonds, and I still have that gorgeous tanzanite, but I have Alexandrite here as well. Major value on that one. Let's just show you what we can do on this Alexandrite, because I think, you know, when it comes to Alexandrites, they get really pricey really fast. So everyone has a kind of struggle with, oh my gosh, do I have to go really small? And then suddenly you're going, I don't want a really small stone. I want a big stone. I want the 100% color change. I want the great diamond weight. But Alexandrites get so pricey so quickly. Those are here if you want them. Let's take a look at this. I mean, I told you there was a blowout in Alexandrite when we started. Here's 2868, and we are 5 minutes from a big top of the hour, so stay with us for that. But look at this, classic in nature, so anybody could wear this design. Anybody. It's our signature mounting classic here. Look at the color and clarity of this Brazilian 83-point light 1 carat Alexandrite. And you know what? This camera has been in and out so often tonight. Let me just do a reset on the focus here so we can all be sure and see. See? Much better, right? That's a lot better. So we just can really appreciate those diamonds. 83 points on the Alex, 74 points on the diamonds. It is 100% color changing gemstone. It goes from blue-green to red. Some of you have noticed there are some stones that are more green. There are some stones that are more yellow. There are some stones that are more brown. Let me tell you, for a long, long time, all we brought you was Brazilian. We've branched out of late to show you some bigger examples, and some have had certificates, but they're not Brazilian. Some of them come out of Sri Lanka. This is a personal preference thing for most, but I will tell you from a standpoint of value, but also what generally is the priority is the blue-greens. This is why the Brazilian material is lauded as the best. Always has been. I mean, after the Russian material, which, let me tell you, people who think they have Russian material usually take it to an appraiser and then they find out, it's made in a lab, right? There's a lot of material that, you know, estate pieces, especially where people have, you know, pieces passed down and they think their grandmother had this multi-million-dollar Russian Alexandrite and it wasn't Russian or it wasn't even real in the first place, right? There's kind of, they're mythical at this point. There are so few actual Russian Alexandrites, which of course was the first initial discovery back in the 1800s, named for Tsar Alexander, which is where it gets its name. The best of in modern day is Brazil. Hands down, Cuego de Fogo mine means stream of fire, because obviously with the color changing ability this has, looks one way in one light, blue-green in daylight, evening, or candlelight, red. And that really is, to me and to a lot of experts, the pretty color, because sometimes when they're brown, maybe not as pretty. Sometimes when they're just green, I'd say I'd go for an emerald over an Alexandrite that's green. Sometimes they're just more yellowy, right? And they're all valuable, and they might all have some degree of color change, but what's really considered the pretty stone and the valuable stone are the blue-greens. So just wanted to, because I know a lot of people are seeing different colors now, because we used to only bring you Brazilian. This is really that pretty color if you like the blue-greens and you want to see a true purple-red. That's what this does, not like a green to brown or a brown to green, right? This is really that beautiful blue-green to red. So if you enjoy that, as most of us do, that is the way to go with the Brazilian material. 74 points in diamonds, a classic there. It's also finished on the inside. Take a look. We'll show you what we can do on pricing here. Like I mentioned, there's a major blowout on this Alexandrite, which right here on our bag, keep in mind, and this ring, $9,357. There's the ring right there in photographs. So here's what we're going to do instead of 93. Now, obviously, there's a price tag that got a little bit better for today. I'm going to take some liberties here, and we're going to let you change it to the white gold or the rose gold if you'd prefer, because it would look great no matter what. But I need some callers out there who are loving Alexandrite. Maybe it's been out of reach. This is one of the rarest stones in the entire planet that we know and we appreciate and love rare gems. This is about as rare as it gets. So you've got that exquisite quality. You've got that under 1 carat, but just under. Remember, Alexandrites are tough, really tough to get over 1 carat. They do what diamonds do, where suddenly if they hit those marks, they go way crazy in price. Here's your way to get a big stone, get a lot of presents, get the total ultimate blue-green to red color change, and this is what we're going to do for price. I got a major blowout. It's a major opportunity, and if you have been complaining that the stones that you like are just out of range price-wise, we're going to change the whole game right here, because this one, even today, is supposed to be $49.99. I'm not going to do that. Call me early. You've seen how quickly things are going here tonight. That will continue, especially as we hit the next hour here in 60 seconds. Take a look at this. I'm not doing 49. I have a value that I should probably keep extra super hush hush secret. I'm going to blurt it out from the mountaintops because I'm so proud of this price. And we're going to see who's real fast with those phone line dialing fingers here, because it's not going to be $49.99. I need a caller. We have nobody yet. We did this all last night, where I just took a lot of my own prices and threw them up there. And a lot of people said point blank, they go, what is she doing tonight? What's going on with these prices? I know TVON's got values, but this is next level. Well, that's why you don't want to wait to be on the phone lines, because it's happening again. This is not 49, 39, 29, or 19, 99. It's Alexandrite. So valuable. And what's supposed to be expensive is not expensive here tonight. And you get 74 points in diamonds, and we're already busy on the lines. So you can't wait, because then you're going to be hounding me for months and months going, can I have another one like that? And I'm telling you now, there's no 83 pointer that goes under 2,000. No, there is not. And again, we're not just showing you any 83 pointer. It's clean. It's eye clean. It's got that blue green. It's got that glow. Watch this stone move. Watch that stone live. Look at how it just throws the light. I'm going to try it on here, and we have nobody yet. Okay, let me put this on as a pinky ring here. Here's what I'm going to do. All right, top of the hour's here. You know what? I can't go any lower. So I'm going to try something right now. $1,500 to open. Let's try it. 15 to open it up. And that's the only way I can get around that already too low price. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to give it 60 seconds. We have just welcomed a lot of people into the show, so happy Thursday. I almost thought all day I thought it was Friday, and now I'm up here thinking it's Wednesday because it feels like a Wednesday. We are at nobody yet. So we were at $19.99 from $5,000. Very fair. Nice big old discount. But instead, I'm so committed to making sure this gets a home that I'm starting at $1,500, and we'll see who's out there. Happy Thursday. Glad you're right here tonight with us. We're so glad. I got a lot of jewelry for you, but we're not going to make this be a long time. I'll give it 60 seconds to get the open. If we don't get it, we move right along. And if we do, somebody's going to own this ring and be stealing it legally and happily. And you will just, again, these are really tough to do. Anytime you got, like, if it's Paraíba, if it's demantoids, if it's diamonds, if it's Alexandrite, the 1 carats are really tough to achieve. So when you get close to it, the look of a 1 carat you have, but the carat weight is a little bit less, which just means it's a more shallow cut. You're not giving up anything. You're not lacking clarity. You're not lacking color change. It's not a very strong color change. It's 75%. It's 100%er. So we have nobody. All right, take a look. I'll give it 60 seconds. I promised I would. Tony, 60 seconds, please. And we'll see what we got. If we got an open, great. And then we'll show you our top of the hour, which are diamonds. And more diamonds and more diamonds and more diamonds in VS Princess Cut, invisibly set diamond earrings that, let me tell you, if you have that big band, you're going to need these earrings. If you have, we have the open at 15. Who's that? Susan. Hi, Susan. She's got her open at 15. So we're still going to size it for you. We're still going to get a gold color change if you would prefer. And we're at 15. 1 bidder, that's it. All right. So here we are, guys. And really, really quick moment here for you. We've got a wheel. I've got 2 wheels, actually. So we've got one this hour, one the next. We have a really beautiful ametrine pendant that's going to light these phone lines ablaze. So we're going to show you that coming up. And we have those diamond studs that are invisibly set Princess Cut, our first ever. So this is really special. Jess, you thinking about this one? Nope. All right. Oh, you want to open? Oh, well, somebody just beat you to it. I'm sorry about that. Oh, goodness. Well, we have 15, so they hung up. So guess what? We got 15, and we got 1 bidder. Well, we're setting records already. I'm 63 minutes into the show, and we're setting records. I kind of love the way this is going. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to give it a final clock. We have 1 bidder. That's it. You know how they say, what do they say? Like, two's company, three's a crowd, all that. I got to tell you, 1 bidder auctions are scary, for me at least, because when you start this crazy low, an extra $500 off the price I was supposed to rightfully get for it, I'm just trying to get it a home. I don't want it to sit here when we've got rarity like this in that fabulous blue green. I mean, maybe it's just me that likes the blue green. I'm not a really big fan of the greens or the browns or the yellows. I really want that blue green because it's pretty. I mean, I respect stones that do funky things because the irony is a lot of rare stones in this world are really unattractive. And they're great for collecting and putting in a box and keeping as your own and tucking away in a safety deposit box. But as far as what you're going to wear that also happens to be rare, I think we want something that's pretty, you know, to look at too. I mean, that's like the extra bonus, right? And not all Alexandrites fall into that category. So we're at 15. I'm going to give it a final call. Susan's in the lead. She's our only bidder. So this was a little bit kind of impromptu, not by design, but hey, we're going to get it out the door. If you want to be participating as well, all we ask is that you give us a ring-a-ding-ding here at that phone number right there. Feel like I've missed my calling. It could have been Vanna White, maybe, you know, pressing the little letters there, or maybe a little Bob's Barker thing going on. But I'll tell you right now, the prize, the superstar prize package deal is right here waiting for you, but it's a phone call away. So give us a call, take a look. $1,500, $100 increments, and I guess we're doing a little roll call to find out if anybody's with us. And we got Susan here ready and willing to take advantage of this epic value. So big congratulations. I've had my fair share of amazing one bidder, one and done auctions, which have really turned out to be some of our most record-setting types of fabulous values. But hey, here we are. So 15, and then we'll get to that true top of the hour, which is actually my diamond studs that I know you will love. You will love, and they're going to be quite popular. I wish we had a few more in quantity, but we don't. But that's okay. It's Thursday, so you know that's why they're here tonight and not on like a Saturday or Sunday daytime show where we got a lot more eyeballs. So we're going to show you the diamond studs coming up, but they're princess cuts invisibly set. I flashed them earlier. You've got now basically 75 seconds to get in on this one. Let me try it on again. My apologies that it's just a little smaller size right now, but again, it's any size you need. So you need a size 22, no problem. You need a size 5, no problem. It's ready to go in a 5. If you need something in between, that's no problem. We do that for free. And not just like, oh, here, pick a size 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, half sizes, quarter sizes, anything, right? 3/4 sizes. That's something that's, you know, a lot of new people don't understand until they're actually really just ingrained into what we do. And that's the thing, is that not everybody's a 6 or a 7 or an 8 or 9. And it frustrates me to no end that most people offer jewelry in those sizes, and that's it. And you got to just, you know, pretend you're one of those sizes. We do the quarter, the half, the 3/4 to be that perfect fit for you. We have 30 seconds left, and this is going nowhere fast. So it's a big moment for our Alexandrite lovers. Do we have $1,600? So we're something just popped behind me. All right, so 16, yes or no? We're going to find out. We have 15 seconds here to make it official. And I mean really official. And gives me a good idea on what's going on tonight. So thank you for that. Thank you. I mean, you guys have just set the whole trend for what's going to go forward here in the show. So we've got 16, yes or no? All right, sold. Congratulations. That's gone. All right, so now I'm going to show you the diamond studs. This is my official top of the hour. This is what you came here tonight waiting to see. And, of course, they're going to be a little, I'm going to have to make up a little, you know, nice little display for you. Because the truth is, you got to see them like this popping up to the light. So this thing started, this whole princess cut thing, started with a ring that I had for you one Sunday a few months ago. And oh, was it popular. We had this really incredible 4-row band that had, oh, what was it, 4 carat 17, I believe, in diamonds. I'm going on memory here, and I'm struggling to remember the exact. I think it was a 4 carat 09, 417, something like that. 4 rows of unbelievable princess cuts. And again, forgive me, these are going to sit in a little bit weird way. So I'll just maneuver them around. You'll see them on the ear. I might need a backing joist if we can get one, just because yeah, I want to make sure you see these on. There's a very special way to go with this unbelievable earring that is going to give you the same concept. It is basically all the beauty. And again, if you're not familiar with princess cuts or quadrillion cuts, this is the deal. Not to mention they're also bezel set. We just heard from Ron earlier who said, I got my the bezel set studs for my wife and she loves them. Remember the deal with the bezel setting around the round brilliant studs that we did? They looked double the carat weight because they had that bezel around them. Well, the same thing would apply here in that you have that complete border in gold all the way around 9 princess cut stones, and they're also invisibly set. Yes. Hi, Kathy from Idaho. How's she doing tonight? Thank you for shopping, Kathy. Thank you. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I know you will. So this is what we have now. 3948, 75 points of VS Princess Cut diamonds. And they're big time. This is definitely like a stud, but bigger, because if you got, thank you, if you just got one, think about if it was one diamond the size, and we'll show you here from a distance. If it was one diamond, how big would that be? And you have the freedom to wear it like, you know, do you want to wear it more like a diamond shape? Do you want to go square it off? How do you want them to sit? I think that just depends on your lobe. Like everyone's got a different lobe shape, right? So that's going to probably determine that. If you have the ring, and let me tell you, I have had some rave reviews. I've had one gal, one of the more memorable reviews of the Princess Cut ring was that the gal had purchased over $2 million of jewelry from us. Over $2 million. She bought this ring. That's a lot of pieces. That's a lot of pieces. And her words were, that's my favorite ring all time, was the Princess Cut Invisibly Set band that we brought. So I know a lot of you that have that ring love it. You don't have to own the ring to love the earrings, but oh, what a perfect match they are. And we just rarely see this combo. Thank you. This also, if you flip them, see they're a little bit, again, they sit a little differently, just side to side, top to bottom, but that's gonna be all smooth settings. So also from a practicality standpoint, yes, they're beautiful, but what it also gives you is the ability for these diamonds, and this is my whole obsession with these stones, with these cuts, with these setting styles. Remember, there's no prongage, there's no gold between any of those diamonds. They're literally set, think of like, maybe it's just on my mind because I've been listening to my neighbors who just moved in and they're putting in brand new floors, and they have, it's literally saws, big table saws, industrial sized table saws going all day long, hand cutting pieces of, you name it, wood and stone and granites and marbles to fit into the floors. Like think about it the way you would do a flooring. And if you had 12 by 12 tiles of that really amazing Italian Carrara marble, that's just my favorite, so I'm gonna take that as an example. And you have to put those in, and that's even a little more simple, because that usually, even if you have a little subtle grout between them, right? The idea is for it to look absolutely smooth as glass, right? Seamless. That's what a good carpenter is going to do. This is even a little more complex. You're asking the diamond grooves, because there's what they call a girdle to the diamonds. That's your very side point where anything in the pavilion meets the crown, okay? That is how these are set. Groove to groove, diamond to diamond. There's not any gold. There's no grout. There's no gold between any of the diamonds. It is the most complex setting style. And it's even tougher. You can do one row all day long. That's just a channel. But this is when invisible set happens, when you've got side to side, top to bottom. Think of like a checkerboard all put together. It is the most difficult, time intense, labor kind of setting style, but there's a beauty of it, because what I love about it is that way that naturally, I raved about this. I was going crazy for this when we had the band, and it was so popular. What I loved is that you get the sparkle from the diamonds, but when that surface of all those squares, when it hits the light, they have their own flash. It looks like a really cool, like a video game, the way they flash. So you get double duty on the way these diamonds sparkle and shine, because there is a sparkle internally from the diamond, and then there's a shine. And what better to have on your ears, right? Because I've got round, brilliant diamonds all through, and an obscene amount of diamonds in these earrings, but they're only doing one thing. They're sparkling. So they're not gonna pull double duty like these studs would. 75 points of ES diamonds. Nobody's on the phone lines. That's because they look like they should be $10,000 earrings, don't they? Everyday wearable. And the other great thing from a practicality standpoint, because we're girls and we care about this stuff and we think about details and we are like, you know, that's what we do, is obsess over that. From a practicality standpoint, they're never going to catch on anything. There's not a prong there. There's no sharp edge. There's a big gold border around them. So not only do you have a smooth surface of the diamonds, but you got the smooth of the gold. There's nothing that's going to catch on your hair. There's nothing that's going to, you know, be like catch them when you're doing the brush and suddenly your earring's gone, right? It is such a beautiful style from all the glam it gives you, but also the practicality standpoint of easy to wear. Take a look. Here's what we're going to do. I got a value. If you want them, let me know. White gold, yellow gold, or rose. Obviously, this platform, amazing in the white gold because the diamonds are so white bright. But there's a center post. That's why you have the flexibility to wear them a couple of different ways. Again, when they hit the light, that's what you got to see. There's what I'm talking about. When you see these hit the light, you get that amazing surface that gleams off each and every one. Move aside, please, so I can do this. I really want to show you that because that what's happening right there, that would not happen with any other diamond. And that's how these are set. Look at how seamless and flush they are. Look at how big they are. We'll show you on the ear here. Tell you what I'm going to do. $39.99, not going to be the price. I can't do it. I can't do it. We got a couple of pairs. I know they're already popular as far as people are going, I have the ring, I love it. Oh, I love the idea of princess cuts. I love the idea that if that was one single stone, they would be millions and millions of dollars. How about you get the 9 stones in each earring put together, 3 rows, 3 columns, easy to put on, put it together, get the wow factor. They still look like one diamond. I mean, let's face it, they really do look like one big diamond because just there's no way to see really, you know, we're very up close right now, like super up close and personal. So you get to see each and every little, you know, like every little line or border. Look at that on. Look at that on. So you can really see the size here. And I just like to set it this way just because I think that's more interesting to have it more of a diamond shape. You can do anything you want. You can leave them squared off, but this is the way we're going to do it, guys. We got a major value. Forget about $39.99. I mean, look at how incredible. And that looks so much even bigger with that extra mirror finish border of gold. Taking a look close up. Here's what we're going to do. They're not even, we got already 3 pairs gone. Tell you what, they're not $39. You're going to be in luck. This is an everyday wearable style. I say they're a little large for a second piercing, but you know, that's personal preference as well. So you decide. I think they're really big, so they're probably best for a primary piercing. I got good news for you, especially those of you that are already on the line saying, I think that's a gift idea. I think that's a Christmas gift for the wifey. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful gift my daughter would love. That is up to you, but I'll tell you right now, they're not $39 or even half of that price. And if we go halvesies, we're at $19.99, and you will have an earring you put on more often than not because it's a classic and it's a beauty. And you know what? They're really important individual sizes of diamonds. They're the rarest cut. They're the most designer cut and the designer setting that makes this different look. I'm not even going to do 19, 18, 17. We got so few pairs to go around. I'd like to just see them all out the door, every single one that we've got. I think we can do this, and I think we can do this really well to where it doesn't even have to be a question. Those are all over 4 points a piece on the princess cuts. They're not even, you got a pair, thank you, another pair gone. Another pair is gone. Do not wait, do not wait, do not wait, do not wait. If I told you how limited we were, you would not even bother getting on the phone lines. We're a national broadcast. We're only here 3 hours a day, 6 times a week. People wait to stock our values, and these pieces, how often have I had that band? One time. How often did I tell you we'd have the band? One time. That's it, guys. This is your moment to take advantage. Here's another one-time deal because they're going to sell out tonight. Because forget about $17.99. I'm leaving that in the past. You don't even have to pay that. And if you're not on the phone lines yet, come on down. It's really, really, really easy to own these earrings tonight. There's a few to go around. We'll do white, yellow, or rose. They're a big presence. They're a great big stud, but everybody's got a round, brilliant stud. And the point is, I don't even believe in spending my money on big diamond studs anymore because there's so much faux out there. I just think, you know what? Get something a little bit different. Maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit bolder, maybe that rare cut, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, I'm on a roll. Let's get them out the door. You guys love them already? Me too. We've never done it before. We've never had princess cuts in an earring before. And now you have this one night, one opportunity. So I look at this way, I better make this good. Because if we only have one time to ever show these and they're one and dones, we better make this value so sweet, right? So super sweet. And now that we're in September and we're thinking gifting, you got to get them. Whoever you love, if they have their ears pierced, if they got holes in their head, they're going to be good to go. And if you want to stack them up, go ahead. I mean, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just think they're so big. Probably best for that initial piercing. They're not 13. They're not 12. They're not $11.99. I want to send them all out. And this is just truly, truly expensive to be able to get VS diamonds in princess cuts, smooth as silk on that surface. I'm going to blow them out They're not even $10.99. I'm making sure everybody gets a pair, and they're so popular already. And what's going to happen when that 60-second, 70-second delay hits and all the phones light up? We're going to be sold out in a flash. Call in now. They're not even $1,000. Let's make it easy. $9.99 a pair. While they last, it is how many ever you want. I'm not even going to limit you. If you want to get 2 pairs, go for it. You want to get 3 pairs, go for it, because they make such an amazing gift idea for anybody, right? Because let me tell you, they don't have these. Princess cuts are very rarely out there. Look at the great finishing on the inside. Look at that. I mean, even that little extra lift that they have, so a lot of light can be accessing those stones just like you want your VS diamonds to be able to do. Here they are on the hand again, so you can see that from a distance here. Just a beautiful, beautiful wow factor to all of those princess cut VS invisibly set diamonds. You got to get them. 60 seconds. We're almost sold out. They're almost gone. One night only opportunity. This is why you're here. This is why you're here. You're like, what's Lolo got tonight? Something brand new we've never had before. Who got your pair, Tiffany? Carolyn got a pair? Sarah Lynn got a pair. You got a pair too? Who's that? Does she already have the ring back there? I know of some Barbaras who have raved to me about the ring. I'm just wondering if that's her, because if you have that ring we did, perfect, perfect, perfect match. All right, they're almost gone. They are popular. Why not, right? Truly fantastic opportunity right there. Congratulations, everybody. Y'all get a round of applause on that one. Yay. All right, so let's show you ametrine coming up next. We got a good one, and then we got yellow diamonds and big. I got the Mahenge here, a big one, a 124 is here for you as well. So lots to get to. If you have any requests, I hope you always know that. Like, you can always call me and say, stop what you're doing, Lolo. I have a request. And I will drop everything and we'll do it for you. So just be aware, if you got a request, we're always here to help you with those. I know that I had every show I've been here with you guys for the last couple of days, we've had a big wheel of tanzanites. So I didn't yet get to show you any 8 carats. I'm going to show you an 8 carat today. Not a wheel, just one that I hand selected for you for the color. So if you need a big tanzanite, that's here on the way. All right, so let's do this. We've got a really special ametrine pendant. I'm going to do something kind of wild here. And I know how many times everybody's always saying, if you have ametrine, bring it out. We don't usually have it because we're waiting for this very, very special. Ooh, that's what we want right there. Take a look at this door knocker style pendant. That again is that classic style, but this is a specialty cut, and I may need to work on some polishing here, which is my second job. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and polish this up for you, and then keep calling on the earrings, check and see if we have one available for you. I sure hope we do. And don't call me tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, but don't call me tomorrow because those earrings will be gone. All right, so here we go, 3005, welcome, yes. She missed the ring. She's like, what ring? Oh my gosh, Barbara, I'll see. I don't think we have it anymore, but at least she got the earrings. Barbara L in LA has got the ring, and I know she's really like totally digs it. So different Barbara, doesn't have the ring, but she will love the earrings. So congratulations on those. How about 3005? This is white, yellow, rose. My stone here. I love this ametrine, like to nobody's business. You guys got to be aware of something here. This cut is not an emerald cut. It's got a different type. You know, an emerald cut would have like those really, really stark sides straight up and down, and then the little corner notches. This is not an emerald cut. Notice how the top and the bottom, I know it's sitting east-west because that's the way it sits on the wheel. The edges are rounded. The split is down the middle, but you know what's great about this cutting? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it's yellow on one side, purple on the other. That's because it is amethyst and citrine together. Citrine, amethyst, ametrine. This is natural out of one place in the world, and nobody's even sure. All the great science minds that we have, and gemologists and geologists, they know it's quartz, they know it's 2 families of quartz that came together, but they're not sure why. There, in Bolivia, did that happen? Not even sure. They got great stories made up that are legends and lore about the whole story that goes with it, and there's a princess in the whole thing, and I'll spare you the details. It's a sad story. But this is that beautiful split. But what this cut does, notice on the very ends of the stone, it replicates the other color. See if you can see what I mean. Take a look. When this moves, do you see how that golden side on the left looks purple at the very end? It's not, but it does. How does it do that? Watch the amethyst side on the right, and that gets a little bit, if I shift it a little bit more, it gets into the goldens. That is the coolest thing. Thank you, cutting, because this is that really cool modified barrel cut. You see how the surface of the stone, actually, I'll show it from this angle. It's the best way to see it. See how it gets a little higher towards the middle? Door knocker bail, diamonds there. 1102 is the ametrine size, 11 points in diamonds. I agree, we don't have this nearly enough because we need to have those really super, super saturated stones. We need to have them split down the middle. They need to be gray cutting. This is, tell you what I got. Tell you what I got. This is an amazing value, and I'm going to try something. It's my little roll call deal. I know that we don't have this stone very often, and I know every time I do, people are going, bring more of that. Bring me more. I love it. And who doesn't love November and February together? That's what the birthstones are. February amethyst, November citrine. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try something. It's a $1,499 pendant. Makes sense when you got an 1102 with the diamonds, that bail moves. So again, diamonds are up front. It's that door knocker style. You slide your DBTY right through and suddenly you're looking like $1.5 million. But here's what I'm going to do on the price tag. I'm going to see who's out there. I'm going to give this a 60-second clock. I love this stone. Maybe it's because I'm part of the Laker family. I don't know. I mean, those are the sports colors we love. If you're part of the, the Saints or part of LSU or part of, the Laker, it's just, again, my mind goes to sports. So I got to tell you, with the two colors there that are so common together, we see them a lot, but it's such a pretty, pretty piece and a statement. I'm going to try something here. Tony, I'm going to ask you to cue up a 60-second clock. I'm going to give you a price tag. That's never supposed to happen. I'm going to ignore all of this. And we're going to just do a major plummet on the price tag. And we're going to see what happens. And I'm going to see who's out there. And you can have an ametrine in a gigantic size, in a specialty cut that looks absolutely glam. And it'll go with virtually everything. And if you already love the best, this isn't like a so-so amethyst. It doesn't look like Rose de France. It doesn't look like lemon quartz. This is the best of Madeira citrine color and the best of amethyst color together. And I'm going to try something for 60 seconds. You might want to hustle into the phones now. When the 60-second clock ends, the price is $14.99. For 60 seconds of a little, like the flashiest of flash sales, we're going to give you an opportunity to save some extra money. And try an ametrine, because for a lot of people, I think it's going to be your first. Or maybe you're lucky enough to have the rings that have come through. This would go with it and match. I'm not going to make it $14 or even $9.99 or even $8.99 or even $7.99. This is good for 60 seconds. I'm going to try something. I'm seeing who's out there. Hello? Who's there? We're going to find out right now. It's not even $6.99. It's not even $5.99. I'm trying something. If you want one, Jess, fantastic. They are paying attention. Look at that. We got our ametrine clock ready to go. And this is my giving you that lead start, head start, because it's already a value. I'm going to make it even better. 60 seconds only. I hope you can get in. This is white, yellow, or rose. You're just choosing the basket color and the bail color. The stone is, you probably want to go with yellow here. We are busy on the phone lines. I hope we only have 2 operators at this moment. They've left me because they gave up on me. Trust me, we're going to bring them out. We'll go out to the streets and go bring people in to answer your calls for 60 seconds because it's that important. Okay, maybe not our street, not these streets. No, probably not the best idea. No. I tell you what, make it $499. 60 seconds, let's go. I'm going to make you the value of a lifetime on an ametrine. Why not? Why not? I could start an auction at $1,500. Didn't do that. Could start an auction at didn't do that. I want you to have it. Look at the details on the side basket. Look at what's going on. It's like an animal print in the side profile of the basket. Look at the great cutting of the stone. You've got to try an ametrine tonight. You got to try one. Try one. Here it is on the hand. Oh, yeah, it's probably a teeny tiny piece, right? $499. Well, let me show it on the hand. Give it another polish after oh, yeah, look at that. That's not a small piece. That's going to be, oh my goodness, that is going to be over an inch from top to bottom. Okay, that's it. 17 seconds and we're done. And I know there's a few of you waiting on hold because, again, probably not the wisest thing to do when you got 2 people in here taking calls. So bear with us. What we'll do is get everyone through that's in on the phone lines before the clock ends. And then we're moving. $499. You got to see this. That is so stunning And again, solid big basket with cutouts that looks like animal print. Diamonds, this is movable. So see how that moves? That's why it's a door knocker style. It's got a semicircle of diamonds and then the bail intersects that and then wraps through it. It reaches it perpendicularly. So it does move though. It's not a stationary piece. See that? So obviously gravity is going to let that sit centered like it is. Let's go back to our wheel. We're over an inch, guys, over an inch. Over an inch in size. Now I still have fingerprints on it. So let me clean it up one more time. $499, white, gold, yellow. I just think go with the yellow. And I know if you're going, I don't own a speck of yellow gold, that's okay. But go with the yellow because again, the golden of the stone. Okay, that offer is done. Congratulations. I now know how many people we have with us. That's good. That's the roll call. That's what we do, right? Kind of vibing here, seeing who's out there. So congratulations on that. We still have a big, big tan tonight. We only have an hour and a half left in the show, so not a lot of time. And if you have requests, get those in, and then we can bring you the big yellow. You can trot out the big yellow diamond here too. I got that one. The the $5,500 yellow diamond ring that's so stunning. This ring I love. This is my second favorite style. The first favorite styling we've ever had in a yellow diamond is the one I gifted my mom a month ago. But this is my second favorite style. So that's gone. I think that should be a done deal. Everybody hopefully got one of those for $4.99. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to talk about yellow diamond. Let's keep the party going. If I can make it an 11 karat ametrine from one source in the world, $4.99, what do you think I can do on a big old fat yellow diamond, right? That's the thing. We've got 3238 coming right up. This is why I love it. Just that little extra, I mean, first of all, it just won't stop glittering, okay? Get the sunglasses out when you wear it because I cannot be held responsible for any kind of, distractions this ring might create, okay? It's a hazard when you drive. You may want to tuck it in its box and then only put it on when you arrive at your destination because it is that kind of flash. It is a powerful ring. It's a 70-point VS oval in the center that is brilliant cut. It has 9 points among 4 stones in yellows on the sides. Let me point those out. There are 2 rounds that almost tear themselves down. So tear them, not tear them down. So like a bigger and a smaller is what that means. And then you have that double halo and you have that bigger split shank. Look at the size diamonds all together now, a carat 17 of white diamonds. I mean, I guess we should throw the diamonds in there on the sides too. If we're talking about accents, which that term implies like 2 points. We got a little more than 2 points here. If you look at the total 117 plus the 9 in the yellow, I'm going to leave the center as the center. But if you just look at that together, you have big time all together. I got one of the greatest values. And do you know how we did that last one for 60 seconds? This one's not going to last 60 seconds. That's my only fear here. If you are waiting to see the price, it might be too late. You probably want to call in if you even like the ring. If you're having some kind of reaction to this ring, like I always do every time I see it going, that's the one I love. Like Mama's got the big one. Maybe I need that ring right there. 70 points in the center, carat 26 in diamonds all together. Now, remember that is going to be so close to the 2 carat diamond mark here, 196 for everything. And you're getting yellows on yellows. That's what I love. That little bit of extra yellow diamond weight on the side really makes it so much more interesting, so much more lively. I know this is a ring that right now we're looking at like a blank box here, but I said it and I kind of blurted it out. It's a $5,500 ring. So actually in TVON speak, we'd say $5,499 because it looks a little bit better to end in 9s as opposed to double zeros. Here's what I'm going to do. And if you like it, give us a call. Do not be shy. We welcomed in our show last night, we welcomed more new registers than we've ever had in one single 3-hour segment of broadcasting ever in our history. That goes back 6 years. Never have we had so many new people. If you are brand new, and we love all of our established viewers and our shoppers and all that, but let me tell you something, if you're brand new and you're having one of those moments where there might be a little skepticism here because this value is just that good, try it. Because selfishly, from my standpoint, as someone who hosts these shows, who wants to see you back time and time again, I'm not interested in one and done shoppers. That's not how you build a good business. You don't do this for 20 years by selling something to someone once and then never hearing from them again. You don't last 20 years in the biz. And let me tell you something, at TVON, when we welcome in a new shopper, you can ask any of our established shoppers, they come back again and again and again and again for maybe once a year, maybe once a month, maybe once a week, maybe once a day. Everyone's got different shopping habits, but whenever you need something in fine jewelry, we are your one-stop shop. And I'm going to prove that to you on a piece that $54.99, ha! In retail, you'd have to add a zero. A zero. It'd be like $55,000, if not more. Here's what I'm going to do. I got one of the biggest values we can bring you. I just think that if you've seen the ring and you've seen it at $54.99, you probably own it, or maybe you already have another yellow diamond. If you're new to our show, if you're a new shopper, if you are somebody who's got yellow diamonds on your radar, and let's face it, it's the most valuable stone in the world with only a few exceptions, right? I mean, the other stones that would top it would be its other counterparts, fancy diamonds in pinks or reds or blues or, you know, those kind of things. It's really tough. And this is a natural stone. And one more thing. It's a 70 pointer that looks like a 1 carat. So your eyes tell you it's a 1 carat. I'm telling you the weight is 70 points, but it's got the same dimension as a 1 carat. Watch what I'm about to do, some magic here. Little fairy dust, little fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust. Take a look. The ring is yours if you want it, but only for the speedy of shoppers, because it's not 54. How can we do this right, guys? Call me if you have any desire. I'm going to try it on now. You got to see it. I'm waiting for your call. I'm waiting for somebody to be ready to go before I drop this price. What a ring. The only ring you need in yellow diamonds. It's got it all going on. Remember, almost 2 carats total weight. Big, fancy, yellow, brilliant, oval, 70 points, but looks like a 1 carat. Yellow diamonds paired up on the sides as well to bring it all together. And a classic style that's big and bold, but anybody could wear it. Nobody's on the lines. Okay. So I've been challenged because I get the hate mail when things sell out too quickly. You get mad at me. So when I'm up here saying call, and you think I'm crazy cuckoo nuts, you need to call, because this is a value that's not 54. Make that a was price. I promise you, if you like this ring, you're buying it tonight. If you're a first-time shopper, intrigued by yellow diamonds, you're getting this tonight. No, it's not an auction. Oh, no. Because you know what, Tiffany? Here's the drill. If I had this up on the auction block, I'd have to start it at $3,500. Great savings, but I got a better idea. Oh, this is good. Call me now. Speaking of 35, it's not 35. It's not going to be 3,000. It's not going to be 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. Do you guys think I could work for NASA at one of those shuttle launches? I think I could do it. I'd be really good at it, right? You just have to count backwards. That's the only way I would ever be employed at NASA, is just to be the counter, you know, the countdown girl. This is not $23.99. Remind me, Tony, to tell you about the one time that I ended up at the entrance to JPL in Pasadena, the Jet Propulsion Lab, and I almost got arrested because I showed up and I made a wrong turn. I was lost in Pasadena. I ended up at the Jet Propulsion Lab, and they clearly knew I was lost. They knew I didn't belong there, and they were frightened. So I'll tell you that story later when we got more time. Here's not, you know what, guys? Not even $23, $22, $21, $2,000. I'm not even making it $19.99. We can't lose sight of the fact that this is one of our more important rings in yellow diamonds. It's a $5,500 TVON piece. That price is going to beat anybody on the planet, including NASA, including shopping networks, including wholesale dealers, including diamond wholesale traders. This is the way to go, guys. It's not 19. I need to sell it. So I'm going to give this 60 seconds, but I'm going to take it even lower than we're going. Look at that, where it's at now. $19.99. That's not right. We're going to blow it out. We're going to make sure it go into one caller tonight. And I'm not making it $19.18 or $1,799. When I tell you I got a value, I mean it. We are taking, it's no holds barred day, guys. It's my last day here of a Thursday in the first week before the big holiday weekend. You know I'm going to give you some sale pricing. And our sale has already begun because it's happening right now where you're not even paying $17. And again, backed up calls already. And I don't know who's on this one or who's on Amatrines or who's on something else, but I need you dialing in because it's not even $17.77. This is not, and Justice gave me the, what do you think you're doing look, right? The computer cost was about, triple this. Hand orders, please, operators. If you get it, let me know what we've got going on because I will blow your mind with a price here. It is $1,699. Try it. Try it. Have you ever heard that? Like a try it price on a yellow diamond, where most of the time, even if you're really uber wealthy, you got to still like financially save up and you got to plan for a big yellow diamond purchase. Not here, not tonight. $1,699 for an unbelievable 70-point brilliant oval in the center, and then everything going on around it. It's yours if you want it. Yep, let me know. 35 seconds and it's yours. Yeah, that's kind of I think obvious, but that just comes with 20 years of experience. You know, maybe if you're new going, oh, look, that's that lab-grown stuff. Nope, not lab-grown, not a diamond that was real at one point, but then got bombarded and treated so it looks yellow. No, not that. It's a real, natural, out-of-the-argon mine, which has been since closed, fancy yellow diamond, and then it's got the yellows on the side, and it's got the white diamonds all the way around and around and around and around and around. And look at this. I'm going to tell you right now, just as somebody who notices jewelry on everybody, like I only watch one television show. I mean, I'm not into like, unless you count sports, I watch a lot of sports, but television shows that are like scripted or reality or whatever, I only watch one show. I'm not a big TV watcher besides sports. And but when I do, all I do is look at people's jewelry. And I look at jewelry and I kind of just, again, it's like a thing, right? Where you ever do that? Where you're at like the supermarket and you just look at the gal who's next to you and you check out her jewelry. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? Or you do it with someone on TV or your favorite news anchor or your favorite whoever. I look at it, you know, that's the great thing about sports is that a lot of athletes wear a lot of nice jewelry too. So I don't just, you know, I don't just look at women's jewelry. I look at men's jewelry as well. As a matter of fact, the other day, this happened Tuesday, I was watching a game and I'm involved with the Mets organization. I was watching the Mets and Javi Baez comes around to score at home plate and he wears this big 5-carat diamond stud earring and it got lost. And they still haven't found it. They have not found it. And I'm going, oh, give me 5 seconds. I could find that. I mean, if someone wants to send me to New York and Citi Field, I'll find it. You know, I've got that knack. You know, I think I have a built-in, you know, one of those like metal detectors. I think it's built in within my system. But I got to tell you, this is one that you look at and you just go, you know, that looks like a multi-million-dollar ring, right? Certain pieces, you know, you can get fine jewelry that doesn't look like fine. Some costume pieces are really nice and they can pass it off. But you know what? There are just, if you're looking at only fine jewelry, there are so many levels within the fine category. And I'm going to tell you right now, as somebody who knows jewelry well, I mean, I've been doing it my whole adult life. Like, I got to tell you, that looks, if I saw that, and I live in LA, I mean, we're in LA, see a lot of, you know, well-to-do, important people that you know, like, well, just, you know, people that are well-known that have great jewelry. And they're not afraid to wear it because, you know what? They don't need a special occasion. They are who they are. Everybody recognizes them. They want to look good. They want to kind of, you know, look the level they are. And I see a lot of great jewelry on a lot of these people. And I'll tell you, you know pieces like this. You know, you're not buying anything like this for $16.99. There's that amazing, again, it starts with the quality, just the overall kind of, it draws you in kind of moment. A piece like this, you don't have to be searching. You see it. It grabs your attention even when you're not really looking at somebody, right? The peripheral, it catches your view and you see it and it's a statement piece. And then you see the quality of the diamond sparkling. And I'm going on just because it's here if you want it. And it should not be. And you got a carat 17 just in the white. Add those 9 points of extra diamonds because that's the yellow. That would be on the sides. And then you can't forget about that 70-point center. This is just what amazing value. And I got to tell you, when you do this for a long time, and I know I'm not the only show you watch. I know you've watched, some of you have been watching me for 20 years, but you watch everybody. I know that. And I encourage it. Because if you don't, how do you know we've got the great values? You don't have to take my word for it. It's a lot easier to gather and make your own opinions. And the more you watch what's going on out there elsewhere in the world, whether it's TV or magazines or your online retailers or your boutiques that you go into or the other channels that are up and down the dial, you're going to come back here every time if you really are somebody who values quality and value, right? You want it both together. That's what's important. So I look at something like that. I've had my fair share of values over the years. That is one of those exquisite values that I don't know how you pass up if you're thinking yellow diamonds, if they're on your radar. Let's move on. I've got a great wheel for you, and I'm going to just sell out some jewelry. We've got some really cool one-of-a-kinds that I want to show you very fast. Here's the color change sphere. Yep. I was just thinking a lot of people are probably going, I think I've watched you for a long time, but with the glasses, I'm not sure. You're supposed to never change your look when you have a following that's long established. People have told me throughout the ages, agents and whatnot, they've been like, whatever you do, don't dye your hair. And I'm like, but I want to dye my hair. They're like, no, don't dye. I'm like, but I want to be a redhead and a brunette, and I want to change it every week. And they're like, you can't do that. Nobody will ever, they won't recognize you. I mean, even if they do, they won't. They just won't. And I'm like, okay. So here we are, as somebody who likes to change things up a lot. I got to tell you, that's kind of the beauty of, when you have kind of your tried and true, like we bring you values all the time. We're known for that. But there's sometimes those moments where you go, is this real life? Like, is this really happening? Did I really just see a big yellow dot? Yes, you did. So here's what we're going to do on some one-of-a-kinds here, right? You get kind of accustomed to these values and we expect them, but then you see these really kind of bonkers nuts values like what we just did. And I'll carry that through with this quick wheel. We've got some one-of-a-kinds here in a rare morganite, really big, beautiful aquamarine. Then we've got the Alexandrites, love that. It's a flower of Alexandrites. 5 incredible stones, and then that asymmetric band. Here's our color change speen in the middle. There's our tanzanite blue wing, black D. Here's what we're going to do. And Greg, we've got your request coming up next. I have all the info waiting for you on these rings, so they're all one onlys. We'll just do something wild. I've got one more. Let me put on the golden pearl too. I'm just kind of, flying here, just kind of showing you whatever. And I really want you to see, because I'm running out of time in the show, and I want you to get a look at all of these fabulous one-of-a-kinds. And I figure if we put them all together and then drop the price, we can sell them a lot faster than we can if we show them one by one, because I'm not having much luck with that either. So, we'll just start putting stuff up together and kind of do some maddening discounts for you that I think are going to be some crazy cool opportunities. And they're as rare everywhere you look. This is a really rare cut of a morganite, your aquamarina, the Sierra Santa Maria mine. Then there's our Alexandrite in a floral. So 5 stones, but all put together with the diamond in the middle and the diamonds on the band. A golden pearl, that's an 11 millimeter South Sea golden pearl. So that was not farmed. That was out in the wild, so to speak, like the depths of the ocean. Yeah. You have a new register too? Who is it? Melissa. Catering to the new people. I mean, I'm not leaving the old people out because they're cool too, right? We love them. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for all you guys, but I'll tell you, the new people who don't yet have like yellow diamonds or blue wing block Ds or golden pearls, this is a great time to dial in because this is your moments to shine. And I'll tell you what, on this, I got all over the place here. These are all over the map. We got like 5,800, 6,300, 5,999, 6,700. I'm just reading off the bags here. So basically what we're going to do is just give it a 60-second clock. I'm into that today. We're going to show you what we can do here. If you want any of them, holler at me. They're one of a kinds. We have a 1 carat blue wing. I've got the info. That's our 255. So again, you don't need to be listening carefully. If you want to give us a call, because then like 4 in the morning tonight, I see those questions like, oh, can she tell me about that? Just go ahead and call, and that way we can do it on the spot because I can't follow along with social media at the same time as the show. So 255 on the aqua, big color change speen. Oh, that's a 205. Really good size there. Carat 30 Alexandrites. And then you've got the 11 millimeter golden South Sea pearl. Really important there. And the morganite's at 447 on the really cool kind of pear meets marquise cut. I only have one of each. Time to get them out the door. As far as gold, you can change anything you want except the morganite. The morganite's got to stay in the rose. Everything else up here, you can change to your gold color of your choice. They're not going to be 58. This is the time of the show when if I have a wheel, usually they're about $39.99, and that would be fair. Instead of, we're going to do something a little wild here. They're not $39.29 or even $19.99. Anyone you want, 60 seconds. Call me with your favorites. The carat weights are waiting for you. We'll give you a little mini presentation tailored just for you. Trying it on. And I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. They're not 19. They're not. Okay, can I really do this? I mean, I've been taking some liberties tonight. Let's keep it going. You know what? 1,700. You know what? Make them $9.99. Go ahead. Take anyone you want. Anyone you want for $999. And we're still changing gold on everything except the morganite. Actually 2 minutes probably just to account for the delay. Let's do 2 minutes. 2 minutes only, and then they all come down. Hopefully when they go down, they're going to shipping and they're going to sizing and then they're going to your house. That's what we're hoping here. Blue wing block D is a 1 carat. How about all the gold? That is not just a ring guard around. That's all one ring, but it looks like you have ring guards built in. How about that massive morganite? Ooh, look at that color. Great saturation on the morganite, and then we have our color change sphene, and we got the Alexandrite floral and the big 255 aqua, $9.99. That's not the price, but it is right now. So we got 30 seconds or so, and then we'll be in our last minute countdown here, so it's time to dial. And was Greg looking for a tanzanite? Because Greg, we have the best 4-carat emerald cut gents ring for you. All right, how can we help you? Let's do it. The Alexandrite coming up. Look at this. Okay, the Alexandrite ring is so cool. That is going to be a carat 30 total weight of Alexandrite. Take a look at this on. It's a little asymmetric. You have a wider side and a smaller side, but there's this great etching to these bars of gold, little butterflies and florals, and then pave on the outside. That can be done in any gold as well. You get a carat 30 just in your Alexandrites, and you have another 33 points in the diamonds. Take any one you want. But you got 45 seconds to call and let us know which one is for you. There's the 255 aqua with a fingerprint. Let's get it cleaned up. You've got the Alex. All right, congratulations. Looks like the Alexandrite is verifying. Here's the big aqua. It's a 2 carat 55 Sierra Santa Maria. Wow, is that a great stone, right? Some serious saturation, and then the staircase stack design. I love that. Very fresh. It takes like a little bit of the flair for the Art Deco, but modernizes it for you. So you have 3 rows of diamonds down either side. That's our big 2 carat 55. Now, a 255 aqua usually goes for $3,000, not $999. But I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You're probably going, yeah, preach. I know. It's a really good value on anything up there. And last call for your requests. You got them? Let us know. Can I just show you that tanzanite? Because if you like heavy jewelry, you want to feel your gold. Everyone I know is hollowing out jewelry in gold, and it's like the feel's no longer there. Not here. This is one of the heavier rings. Fits like a glove. Just a beautiful, beautiful array where you have this almost fanned out design of gold, diamonds along the outside edges. There's still a big halo of diamonds around your tansy, and then the band goes right down the middle. It looks as if you've added ring guards without even the trouble of it, right? So just an easy, easy way to get a very big look with your gems and with your pieces, and we're wrapping this up. All right, $9.99. Yeah, which one? Let's do it. So it's only a 20-point stone. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like at $9.99 it should be like a 20-pointer, right? This is, if you know the stone, it's a 205. It changes color. We were the only ones to bring it to you back a couple years ago, and then our rejects ended up on another channel. And they still sell them for a lot more money, and those are our rejects. So interestingly enough, those are the stones that were a little too included, or maybe not the best color, maybe not even 100% color. Change. These are the best. That is our 205. They're usually a lot more pricey than this. This has 45 points in diamonds around it. It's a very, really a nice sizable ring. It's got a great presence to it. You can see these are all really big rings, actually. All right, so I'm going to cancel the 8-carat tanzanite. This is coming up in a little bit. I was going to, ooh, I'm just so excited about it, but it's a $7,000 ring, so there's something special maybe we can put together for you on that. And then don't forget there's a museum wheel a little bit later, although this has really turned a bit into that museum level material. Look at that morganite. Any questions? All right. So the Alex is gone. We're verifying on the sphene. Don't forget we have that stunning golden 11mm natural. That's a South Sea pearl. So not only is it natural in color, but it wasn't farm raised. Cultured pearls are different from South Sea pearls. So South Sea, a very, very high end. Way to go. And there's our big morganite. Great stone, 4.5 carats there. And there's our 1 carat blue wing. And then you've got the aqua. Now, can I just say, if this is all on it by itself, you guys remember this at $29.99 over a sale event? What was it, 4th of July? Sale event, $29.99. So let me just come in close, because if that is the stipulation here and we're just waiting to see the graphics, 3474, let's bring them up. 255, listen, you can leave the rest here, but that aqua cannot stay at $9.99. I don't have a better price. It should be more. If that's the problem and you're going, I know when something's too good to be true, I sit back. Don't do it on this one. It's a 255 aqua. It's got that stacked design of 45 points down the sides, and it is $9.99, and there's only one. So I feel like that one should go. I just feel like maybe we just give it that little extra close up, that really special kind of look at it closely. Is it the big fuzzy, like the beard it's growing? That could be it. Let me see. You know, just see if I can get that out. Looks better. Now it's on the wheels. So there you go. You know, yeah. Now it's, you know, fuzz free. So really good stone. All right. And if you have any requests, get them in. We still have that paparasha. We still have those opal earrings. So yeah, a lot of great pieces here for you. Let's show Greg's request. So I don't know if he looked for specifically a 4 carat. I'm like, yeah. Sure, did Robert get the color change? Okay. She's like, no. But he wants to see it. Well, that could be, I think the close-up is going to help, Jess. Take a look at the colors. So I say colors. You're going, but it's green. Not really. It's got all the brilliance and dispersion that sphenes give. So there's that rainbow-like presence inside the stone. It's green. It changes to red. But within that stone, you get all the flashes of rainbow brilliance. It is item number. Let's give them all the info. It's 3573. It's a 1 only. We can change the gold. And it's a 205. Stunning color-changing sphene. The world did not know they existed before myself and TVON brought them to you on a Sunday morning several years ago. I was literally, I'll remember it forever. It's one of the highlights of my career, bringing these stones out. It also has 45. Did you get this one, Jess? Thank you. That one is sold. We'll go back to that aqua for just one more look, because I think maybe Tiffany's got that one. Maybe Joyce, maybe Tiffany's got the aqua. That should go at 255 in the size. Thank you, Robert, on the sphene. And then we've got the tanzanite to look at, and then we'll show Greg his request. So, hi, Greg. We've got the emerald cut tanzanite here for you. Well, if this isn't just the most stately of gents rings we have brought to you, it's not going to be one of those, you know, under $2,000 gents rings, because it starts with a 4 carat stone. It's item number 1195. And it's actually one of the bigger gents rings we do as far as overall size in the gold. Then you have a 4 carat emerald cut blue wing block D. I know it's been a while. It's been really, it's been a while since we've seen emerald cuts or gents rings with tanzanites. Those are both rare combinations, certainly. And here we have the 4 carat even. It also has the 59 points in diamonds and a little bit of that almost woven rope texture, herringbone style to that detail that you see over here. And then all that finishing on the inside that is going to make it a comfortable piece. Yes. What about it? Try it on again. Sure. Here's the tanzanite from the wheel. On the hand again. This is the one that I always think looks like you have ring guards, you know, automatically. It's a 1 carat on the blue wing. It's 50 points in diamonds. And that also can be any gold you wish. You see how it actually, even from this angle, it looks like you have a solitaire with a halo sitting with ring guards. Like you added them, but you didn't have to. It's all as easy as sliding the ring on and sliding it off. It's all one. But it does have that great kind of situation where it sets beautifully. It sits evenly. It's got that almost like beautiful way that that arch of diamonds frames your stone, which still has the halo. That's why you're getting 50 points in diamonds there. So that's a great one. White, yellow, or rose on the tanzanite. And now we're talking about the big men's version here. On its way out, we can discount it for you. It is $59.99, but hold on. We are discounting all the ladies' pieces, so I don't see why we can't do that for the gentlemen as well. Here we go. Very first caller. Ooh, we love our emerald cuts, and we will change it to yellow or rose. So either way, it is still the option to choose your gold color. And so much, boy, look at this on the, just to see it on the hand, it puts it in perspective. See a lot of rings of a lot of, big sizes. We just saw a big tanzanite ring, but look at how really, really bold this ring is. How about that side profile with the depth of the gold you see there? Really, really well done. It's not 59. It's not 49. It is not. This has not happened. It's not even $3,999. We have one, and the red flash is still there, because the guys want the red flash too. So you want that best tanzanite out there. So that's what we're bringing. And it's not even $3,500. Great chance to pick up one of the rarities in gents jewelry. Blue wing block D of that size. I'll make it $3,399. Oh, Robert, thank you so much. What's he thanking me for? Oh, yeah, that price. That $9.99. That price? Yeah. He's like, ooh, that shouldn't happen. Yeah, Robert, if you don't see me here tomorrow, that's why, okay? The prices tonight are fire. They really are. So, yeah, if you got questions, I know we're thinking about that tanzanite from the wheel, the morganite's verifying, the golden pearl. This is for our requester. So, again, you got a question or a request? This was Greg's request, so I hope, it's the only tanzanite men's ring we have, so I hope that'll do the trick for him, and certainly the price is certainly right. So $33.99. Got a ladies tanzanite Asher in a pendant. We've got a beautiful, I don't know, the 8 carat is just... We have an 8 karat 19, and I feel bad because I didn't get to show you the 8 karat wheel, and I got to tell you, we had some really special opportunities, but there's a really cool way to get you the 8 karat, but without feeling like it's too big. It's, yeah, I'll preview it here on my hand. This is one that I want to show you because what fun did we have last night? Over the weekend, I had a 7 karat wheel. Then last night, a 6 karat wheel. This is where I did want to bring out my absolute favorite of the 8 karat stones, and it's actually over 8. So we'll be showing that to you here in about 3 minutes when our top of the hour arrives. Can't wait to share that with you. And I do have a brand new Paraíba, but with the perfect clarity of this stone, the size and the cutting, it is not for the faint of heart, but I'm going to show it to you. I got to show this to you. Before the top of the hour arrives, let's take a look at perfection. Perfection in Paraíba. Wow. I could even come in closer. I don't want to crowd the ring, but you got to see something you've never seen before. Number one, it's a round. Number two, it's clean. And number three, it's almost 2 carats in size. I got to welcome this in. Ladies and gentlemen, we acquired a Paraíba from a very dear friend who we got to see in the Las Vegas show this past weekend. There was a Vegas show, the big JCK show that is normally held in June in Las Vegas, Nevada. It didn't happen last year. It was canceled completely. It was going to be canceled this year, but they delayed it and they delayed it and they delayed it. They ended up having it a little bit later. It was just happening on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of last week. So with that, we got to see some folks that we don't get to see, that haven't been making a lot of travel plans to the Los Angeles area. So we actually met up with a dear friend who has the best Paraíbas in the world. I've been working with this gal for the entirety of my career. She was one of my mentors as far as when I was getting to know the gemstone world way back when. And her family, she's taken over the business for her elderly parents, but they have been multi-generations in the Brazilian trade, and that's Brazilian gemstones in total. But they really, really started specializing in the 90s in Paraíbas. Probably the most well-known gem family in the world at this point because they have the best and they have the rarest. So when we got to meet up, and there was 3.5 days of negotiation on this stone. It's the Holy Grail stone, you guys. It's it. I collect these stones. I'm going to tell you right now, this does not happen. Size, cutting, and clarity all in one. You simply do not find this in Paraíbas. The color, it's like electrified. That's the neon. But this piece is for my Paraíba perfection seeker. Like this is a tough thing to achieve in Paraíba because they have a lot going on. They don't usually get into big sizes, and if they do, they become too expensive. And then they get really included. And the bigger the size, the more inclusions you're going to see. And then you very rarely have the perfect neon. What about getting a round that is, as we know, the wasteful cut? Can you imagine? I'm just trying to envision the moment the lapidary sat down with this piece of rough, and of course this is a Portuguese cut round. The Brazilians speak Portuguese. Portuguese is equated with Brazil. They're the best cutters in the world. And they get the task of really, I mean, truly, it's a responsibility. When you are set with the responsibility of actually taking rare precious gem rough like Paraíba, especially when it's this clean, and wasting it willingly because you want the round. It's worth it. Don't feel bad because you get the sparkle. You get this unbelievable brilliance that you would not get from an oval or a pear shape or a cushion or etc. Take a look at this if you only want the very best. If you've been waiting for the perfect Paraíba, this is it. No doubt, hands down, and we have more of it than anybody else I know of. 4038, and my job now is the top of the hour just arrived. We are in our last hour of this Thursday night. Did anybody get the gents ring yet? Gents tansy? Verifying on the gents tansy? On this carat 78 round? Yeah, carat 78. So it ain't small. And you've got a bridge, sort of. I mean, it really is, but we're used to seeing like double rows, quadruple rows, one row, big diamonds running underneath. We wanted this to be universal appeal as far as the setting. So we gave it the innovation and the unique factor of the bridge, but we still wanted it to be not too big, not too small. Gave it that big halo. The total diamond weight here is 67 points. So there's probably more than one caller out there right now that's going, that's me. That's me. I'm the one looking for the perfect Paraíba. Because if you have been, and if you are, we may not have even had a stone to really suffice for you, right? And I know we have some really good stones that are, 100,000, 60,000, 50,000, but that's also not what everybody's looking to pay. So this is my job, is to somehow take what is listed at $23,506 and make it affordable tonight. Only one. Here it is on the hand. You got to see this. So stunning. And it's not, I'm going to force that on because you got to see this. It's not a pinky ring. Look at how beautiful. There are very rarely Paraíbas that give you that light return. Light return thanks to clarity. Clarity showing off thanks to great cutting. Brazilian cutting, amazing stone. These are the ones who first discovered Paraíba. They have some of the best tourmalines in the world in Brazil, so I would not trust anybody more with my tourmalines than a Brazilian lapidary. That's where this was cut. Beautiful Portuguese round. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I can make this easy. We can let this sit here tonight and we can talk about it for the next 6 months, or we can just give you a smackdown, rock bottom, super crazy low to get it out the door if we have somebody who's a collector tonight and you don't want to risk losing out to somebody else. This is how we do this. I have one and it's just shy of 2 carats. Most of my 2 carat stones, you know this if you've seen the shows, they're 78 and 88 and just under 10. They start at $7,800 and they go up to 10. That's always the range. And now we're looking at, there are some extras here. The round adds value. The clarity adds value. There are other 2 carat stones here that are not as clean. And you expect that. You can't fault a Paraíba for having inclusions. They're type 3. All tourmalines have inclusions, or at least the majority. That's why they're given that type 3 categorization. This is where with the copper elements and the manganese elements, Paraíba is typically even more included than regular tourmalines. I'm not asking for, you know what guys, $7,888 is the lowest I've seen a size like this. I'm not even asking for that. And I think with all the extras you get with the round and the clarity and the beauty and the great bridge, I think we could ask 10 and get it. I am not going to chance it. The one thing I'm really committed to, I don't want this piece going back in a vault tonight. It is so good, and I don't want you to have to wait and wait and wait and wait, because I think if this is the stone you have already been waiting for, then you've waited long enough. It's not going to be $7,000. We only have one. That goes without saying. It can be changed if you would prefer a different gold color. I'll do it. I'll do it. But it is going to be that value where I think a lot of people are going to be emailing me tomorrow going, rats, I missed it. How did I miss it? How did I miss it? I shouldn't have missed it. Here's what we're going to do. It's not $7,000. It's not $6,000. I'm so committed to getting that perfect Paraíba home, I'm not even asking for $5,000. I'm not even asking for $49.99. Let's take a look at it. Let's see. I mean, congratulations are going to be in order here. There is no doubt one of our I'm talking all-encompassing. For as long as TVON's been bringing you Paraíbas, they don't get better than this. It's not even $49.99. You can't find a flaw. You can't find it. Look at this stone from the sides. Amazing. All you see is from a certain angle, you can see the brilliance of the diamonds through it. Yet another testament to the clarity. If that's still here, I got problems. Tell you what, I won't even make it $49.99. Go ahead and call me now. This is for one caller. That's it. And you will be, I think there's a thank you note in my future, because if you know 2 carats and you know the prices, you are already wowed. But you get the clarity in the cutting that is so rare. I don't have another one like it. I don't have another round. I don't have a 10-pointer or a 20-pointer round. This is it. Brand new, just acquired less than a week ago. After 3.5 days of negotiation, and I'm here selling it too cheap. I'll make it 48. You know what? Not even 48, not even $47.99. It's all yours. If you're the first on the lines, I'll make it $47.77 right now. This is perfect Paraíba, which puts you in a collector's class, all your own. But you can't miss it. You can't miss it, because I'm telling you, nothing else exists like it in our inventory. In our private collection, in our existing inventory, nothing. Nada. That is the screaming neon stone you look for, and it's $47.77. Okay, so that, I've said my piece. That is something, it will go tonight. You know it will, because when you price $8,000 rings or more. Well, it was $23,000. I'm just telling you where the other stones have gone. This is not appropriate pricing for that piece, and that's what I love the best about it. And hopefully you do too, because it's $4,777. All right, I'm moving on. Let's show you what I was going to just cancel, but we're going to put it up and see if we can't make magic happen in this last hour. Call me, that'll go. You know it will. Look at this. I got the 8 carat. I'm trotting it out because this is something that even in blowouts I have not been able to do. I've had a 7 carat blowout and a 6 carat blowout, and now I'm bringing you the big one, and I chose it because I could not take my eyes off this color. This is the ultimate saturation in Blue Wing Block D. Welcome into our last hour, guys. We're already well into it. So I got carried away with that Paraíba. My apologies. Sometimes I just get really carried away on stones because you know what? I'm so like, you know, it takes a lot to get me going at this point in jewelry. I've seen it all. So if that stone is resonating the way it is, and if you are already at home sitting there looking at that stone going, I got to have it, call me, it's yours to take. But I'll tell you right now, we got to get to this 8 carat 19. It's 3658. It's our 8 carat 19 oval. This is a classic. We put it in a signature mounting with the pave on the shoulders, with the big halo around it. The ultimate in an 8 carat 19. So actually up and over the 8 carat mark, and then 93 points in diamonds. And there was a big 6 carat, 7 carat blowout. Trying to take that into account here, but this one was still, because of the color saturation of the oval, because it is well over 8 carats, because it's in this major gold mounting with all that finishing on the inside, thank you. This is what we're going to do. I know that we've had a lot of people looking for an 8 carat or bigger, and yet still a very nice wearable size here in that respect. What we're going to try to do is what we always do. We're trying to get jewelry home. We're playing matchmaker with jewelry. That could go on my resume. I'm a jewelry matchmaker. That's what I am. It is just that moment where you can get something special. But listen, if it's $21,000, it may just sit here. And so what I'm out to do is make it a little easier on all of us, myself and you at home that might be going, now that's a ring. Now that's what I've been waiting for. Because listen, I get it. We've had a lot of blue wing tanzanites. Here's a classic. Here's an 8 carat. Here's one that should be at its lowest price on a blowout wheel, should be still $59.99. And yet, sometimes you kind of got to feel the room, like vibe with the show a little bit. That is not going to happen tonight. I still have a Paraíba sitting here that's around, that's clean, that's 2 carats, and it's still sitting here. So let's try something a little different. And kind of let anything go here, like anything goes. And I'm not talking about a stone that's got a little bit of color or a tiny bit of saturation. We're talking about the best of the best in an oval. And to get this size, and yet, did you see on the hand, it really just is, because it's anchored so well by a lot of gold and the diamonds and the wider sides that balance it really nicely, it makes a lot of sense. As far as, you know, for being a big ring, it's wearable. Sometimes with bigger jewelry, it's the piece that, it's a special occasion piece, it's uncomfortable, it's too big, it's always going like back and forth, left to right. That's not the case with this ring. This is a mounting that's a tried and true favorite, and a big part of that is that wearability. So even if you're going, I don't know, I'd love a large stone, but I'm not sure if I can pull it off. This is the mounting, because so much of that rests on the mounting. How is that foundation created? How is it going to sit on the hand? How is it going to be from a comfort factor? This ring has it all. Tell you what, we need a good old-fashioned auction, because as I predicted, $59.99 has not resonated. It's not doing anything. It's a great, I'm sure a lot of people are at home going, I approve, thumbs up, great. But they're not dialing in. They're not saying, I have to have it. We're going to get to that point where if you're saying, I got to have it, maybe it has a lot to do with the pricing. If you've seen any of this last 130 minutes of this show, you've seen some crazy pricing. Let's try it again. We got 15 minutes left. Let's try it. I'm not going to ask for $59.99. So, true story. This ring actually on the bag says $69.99. I already gave you $1,000 off. And I don't know about you, but if someone handed me $1,000, that would be kind of a cool idea, right? Like $1,000, you get the ring, you get the great value, the ring goes to you, and then you have $1,000 left over. I probably, like you, would probably put it towards more jewelry, right? We have a pendant coming up later. We could do that. You could have suddenly a set of tanzanite. But that, again, look at this, right on the bag, $69.99. That's what that big red number says, $69.99. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to forget about that. I'm going to forget about there was a wheel price too. This was supposed to be, or it was on, ooh, sorry. You know, there's one show a week I don't do. It looks like this was on a wheel for $49.99. Okay. So let me apologize to the jewelry gods right now, because this is not really going to fly very well. Here's what we're going to do. We got to sell it. I'm going to start an auction, and it's not going to be $49.99, and it's not going to be $4,500, and it's not even $4,000. I know what I'm up against on this Thursday in our last 45 minutes, so we got to rock and roll, okay? So I'm not going to ask for $4,000 either, and this is major. We're already too low. By another $1,000. How many $1,000 can I take off? How many times can I do that? Another $1,000 back to you. Another $1,000 back to you. Let's go a little further and start thinking about what you want to, spend that extra couple of $1,000 on. And there's a pendant later. It's an Asher cut Tanzanite pendant. Only had it once before. We brought it back by popular demand. So that's coming up. But I'll tell you what I got to do. We have people verifying. I'm not sure if they're on this one. Let me make sure. If you're thinking about the 8 carat, I just looked up. The red flash caught my eye at the peripheral. Amazing. How about we start lower than ever before? We're already there. Let's keep going. Not 39, not 38, not 37, not 36. I'm starting it at $3,500. $3,500, $819. That alone, that combo, not happened. Take a look. I think we're going to get the open. Now, I'm trying to get a lot of people. Yeah. The butterfly earrings. Congratulations. Who got them? Oh, I don't know. Was that tonight? I'll tell you what, Tiffany, $12.99. I think. Let me check. Was that the price? Yes, it was. Oh, good. My 2-hour memory is intact. Hi, Ed. Wait. Ed of Ed and Jan fame? Is that the one you're talking? Did you say Ed? Ed and Jan? Oh, love that. What's up, Joyce? May I help you? The Tanzanite gents ring. Sure enough. Did he miss it? Oh, goodness. Let's show Greg the Tanzanite gents ring. It's cool. We don't have an open on the Tanzanite ladies ring, so might as well try our hand with the gents ring again, shall we? 35, don't have it. Oh, no. Let's show the gents ring, which was $33.99. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't fair. This was a discount. It's $33.99 for a 4 carat. True story. We just saw this. Well, Greg didn't, but the rest of us did. The requester missed it. Here it is for another look. Let me move the mirror finishing. You can see that Tanzanite ladies ring still hanging out on the side. It's our 4 carat emerald cut, 59 points in diamonds, and all of the gold and the finishing and the finishing and the finishing. Let's try it on the hand one more time. This was 1195. So if he wants to see the graphics again as well, there it is, 1195. Take a look. Now this may be interesting. You saw what I did for this crazy price. And here's the 8 carat with more diamonds. Yep, more diamonds. Almost double. Not quite double, but almost. And I'm looking for 35. So we don't have an open, so I just wanted to kind of mention that. Is that this stone is more than double the size. The diamond weight is almost double. The gold is pretty close. And I'm asking for $100 more to get this one started. That's true. Let me try this again. 3658. Let's try it again. And you know what? Maybe a foolish idea. I'm going to give it, I don't even know if I gave it a 60-second clock, but we got a little busy with the butterflies and then the gents ring. So I'll tell you what. I'll give it 60 seconds to get this started. We just saw basically $3,400 for a 4 carat with half the diamond, about half. So I like the value that's sitting here. I do. I see the value. It was by happenstance that we just saw a little recap of the men's piece. And I have no open. Okay. We have the Tanzanite pendant. We can trot that back out for you. It's an Asher cut. Loving that one. Still here. We can show that to you. 35 seconds. If I'm not showing you something and you'd like to see something, we have 44 minutes left to play with. So if there's something that I can personally show you in the next 44 minutes, then holler at me so we can put it up there for you. Because I'm happy to put everything else on pause and show you whatever you'd like to see. But we have 20. I am like an utter fail. Yeah, I'm in failure mode here on this one. This one is weird. Yeah, 35 to open, 8 karat 19. What a, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. They're way too kind. What can I do for them? Oh, they got the sapphire? So glad. What's that? Try on which one? This one. Let's try this on again. Am I confusing everybody with the back and forth between the men's and ladies, men's and ladies, men's and ladies? But you could get both. And his and her set. Can you imagine that? Wow. And I chose this one because I'm going to show you an 8 karat plus. I'd like it to be saturated. And that one is saturated like extra, extra. You know how we have ratings on Tanzanite? You've seen them single A, double A, triple A, 4A, 5A. Blue wings are considered 5A or greater because, again, you can't go back retroactively and change the history of the world. You know what I mean? So for a long time, it was just single, double, triple, right? And then blue wing, block D, came about. First, there was block D, which is a segment of the mine. And then specifically blue wing block D, which was the one vein of the best block. I've been really fortunate. I've only sold block D, but this blue wing is a step up in actual saturation, in neon, and then, of course, red flash. This is, it was so funny. I was watching a friend of mine on TV today because she sells, well, she's a representative for jewelry on one of those 24-hour channels, and they were selling simulated Tanzanite, basically glass that looks like Tanzanite. And she said, I would never, and it was an 8 karat. True story. Maybe you saw it. And, you know, I love watching my friends, you know, supporting what they do, especially when it's jewelry. And she was saying, I've never, and she's been doing this a long, long time. She loves jewelry. And she was saying, I've never seen an 8 karat Tanzanite, and I know I never will. And I thought, well, she obviously doesn't watch me then. You know, maybe she meant in person, like in the flesh. So take that as an invitation to come out to Cali and join us here. But I'll show you 8 carats because that's what she said. She goes, this was a simulated Tanzanite. She goes, I've never and never will see an 8 carat. I'm going, come on, girl. Come on, girl. So, you know, this is, I think sometimes we get very jaded, and that's okay. That's a good thing. We're just showing you a lot of great jewelry a lot of the times. We don't have an open, so I'll move on. But again, to get an 8 carat, and I always like to tell, I've got a dear friend who works in one of the wholesale booths downtown because there's literally hundreds and hundreds of wholesalers that work in the downtown jewelry district. And he's got a wholesale deal on an emerald cut Tanzanite. It's a 7 carat. I took a photograph of it. It's the palest lilac color, and it's pretty, but it's pale. And then my beef with it is it has a big old window right in the middle of it. He's asking $38,000. It has a 1/2 carat in diamonds. It's a 7 carat, and that's a wholesale guy. He's asking $38,000 on really pale Tanzanite with a big ugly window. A window is basically where the cutting is off, and the middle of the stone, windows happen on a lot of stones, and they often happen in sapphires or Tanzanites or a lot of stones where they're miscut, and then it looks like basically the middle of the stone has no color. It's a really bad feature. As a matter of fact, you can rest assured if you're going, I've never seen that, then you're watching my shows because I won't show them to you. I can see windows, and every now and then one even slips in jewelry. I don't show it to you. I'm not going to bother. We got too many pretty pieces to show you a window and a stone. So that is kind of that's oftentimes what Tanzanite is susceptible to if the cutting is not right on. We saw it for a lot of years because for a segment of time, the Tanzanians who mined the stone, because that's the only place in the world to get it, they were doing native cutting. So they were taking their, they wanted to keep everything like autonomous, but they were just doing all their own cutting. And they're not experts. And gemstone cutting is not the kind of thing you can just dabble in or try and get it right the first time. It takes a lot of practice and know-how and patience and expertise, and like most things in life do. You don't just do it and you're not just great from the get, right? So there was a segment of time where all the stones were cut in Tanzania, and you can tell because they weren't experts at it. You know, what you want is a stone that's cut by the experts who cut the best sapphires and cut the best diamonds, because pleochroic stone, it becomes important on cutting. You don't want to end up with windows or voids of color. So, all right, back to the wheel. I don't know why I'm talking because we should be bidding. We're not. Anybody want to open this one while I was talking? No? Do we have anybody who wants to open it? Oh, we do. Oh, I'm sorry. So we do have the open. Okay. So we've got the open at 35. Well, congratulations. I mean, that might be a little bit premature, but congrats for getting in. we've had a number of auctions be one and done, so it very well may happen again. We do have the open at 35. So let's just, shall we wrap it up? Like kind of just, we've been on it for a while. Try it on again. First, I'm going to show you the inside because the undercarriage is really, really extraordinary. It's got designer details, and Jess, you're not on this one, right? No, okay. So you've got all these extraordinary details on the inside. You've got my fingerprints. I won't even charge you extra for those. Then we've got that pave on that wider band anchoring. Okay, did you see the reds? Again, angle is everything with these cameras, and the cameras I'll never understand why they're like bird's eye views, but look at that color. And the reds that come through on an oval. And they will be more, really, truly more of a standout when you see this in person, as we always are. If we block the light, we can kind of give you that vibe. So you see a little less light, better color, right? That's why in person they look better than on TV. True story, hear it all the time. 35 we have. We got one bidder. So with all of that said, it's our 8 carat. There was literally, you just saw it, there was a great deal on a 4 carat in a gents ring with diamonds at 59 points for $100 difference. That hopefully, and I don't mean to, that was a great value on the gents ring, but this is a really, really big value, and I think that side-by-side comparison illustrates that. If you weren't sure, or if you haven't seen a lot of carats, they're not here all the time, but this is serious. We set the lines ablaze about 24 hours ago, and I had 6 carats that were only $500 difference. You remember that. If you were here, you remember it. A lot of you probably shopped it, and congrats if you did, because we were as busy as we've been in months because I put 6 carats on the wheel for $3,000. How about another 2+ carats in carat weight for $500? And FYI, a couple of days ago in Vegas, the Block C light lavender material is going for $2,200 a carat for 2 and 3 carat stones. Everything's gone up. It's true, gems included. So there is a value here just waiting on you. And the beauty of the auction is that you can come on in right now, and in 2 minutes, we'll sell it to our top bidder. Right now, that bid stands at the open of $3,500. That's it. No matter how you actually parse this, it's a value. That's what I'm trying to basically drive that point home as someone who's had a lot of blue wings. And every night I got blue wings. Take a look at this. We'll give it 2 final minutes. There are certain moments where you just kind of, you talk because you feel like I must have forgotten something. Like I haven't really hit on that perfect point yet. But I think this is so obvious, right? And to get 8 carats plus, and to get a classic and a wearable and a beautiful style, any gold you want. We're in our last, now minute 40, so here's your last call. And again, you do want to dial in early. Happened even earlier tonight where we had a couple of people that were just a little bit late and could not participate in an auction because of it. So, help yourself out, dial on the early side, and, make up for that delay in the broadcast itself from, the signal reaching up to the skies and, from us to you. So 35, last call. We have now 80 seconds remaining on this auction. And your chance to get in on a superbly impressive ring, an important ring, sits like a dream, comfortable. I know it's big, but I'm here to tell you because, again, that's the beauty. I'm not just trying it on so you see the perspective. I think that's helpful, but it's also to let you know, if there's, any kind of, if it wobbles a little bit, or if it's like, if the undergallery is not comfortable, or if there isn't an undergallery. I'm going to let you know those things because those are important. But conversely, when something is this sizable and you might be shying away because you're worried about, will I wear it enough? Is it comfortable enough? The answer is yes and yes. And you have my word on that because that's the beauty of being able to try it on for you. So 35, last call, last chance. What a value. And the fact that we don't have people dialing in like crazy right now means there's a special opportunity here, because normally a lot of people would be seeing this value and just clamoring for it. But to be at 35 in the open and in danger of selling it at that open is just, again, a really special moment in time. That's what this is. Chalk it up as that great moment where there isn't a competition, right? There's no competition. So great, great value here. We're at 35 going once. We'll see if anybody else wants to chime in here in the last literal couple of seconds here. And then, I don't know, I can show you the tanzanite pendant. I have a lot of people asking about that. So we'll show you the 1.5 carat that has now returned in the Asher cut. This one is gone. Congratulations. That is long gone and sold. Now I'm going to show you, well, isn't this fun? it was just the other day I had a customer send me a photograph of this piece, and they said, this is my favorite pendant all time. So they wanted another stone in it because they already have a tanzanite pendant, but this is how we originally showed it. I mean, let me see if I can just get it perfectly centered for you here. Do you remember this? That I know, I like this too. Well, it was here one time, and it was something that I think a lot of people may have missed that live presentation. And then, oh, there was that delayed response. And like I said, it was just literally a couple days ago. It was our good friend Bonnie. She was like, I love this pendant. I already have a tanzanite. Put something else in that for me because I love that. I just like the design. She's like, anything. I'll take anything in that pendant. I'm so with her on that. This is a really spectacular way to set what is also a rare cut. It's an Asher cut. It's item number 3268. I mean, just really gorgeous color. Now, do you guys see the bail? Because I'm thinking about coming in a little closer and basically, yeah, like ignoring the bail for a minute because I want you to see the colors of the stone and the diamond design and the intricacy of it. It is a 3-carat, exactly, Asher cut blue wing. It has not been here in quite some time, so you may be looking at it the first time. I know I had it once, and then there was a lot of people that wanted to see it back. So here it is, by popular demand. 48 points is the diamond weight. Almost like a floral, almost like a, again, squared off so it still follows the lines of the stone, but a really, really amazing way to show off that undeniable red flash, purple neon, blues and blues, all of that. It is so there. We're so excited to bring this to you. Tell you what, happy Thursday. What's left of it? We have a half hour left. I tell you, I'm looking at this piece and I remember what it sold for before and it was gone in an instant. I just think it's our last half hour. You know what? There are magical things happening. I'll tell you what, the $89.99 just not going to work. Now, I know we sold this for less because I know what I did. And I remember it so well because a lot of you have reminded me of it with screenshots of I love this pendant. So when you've seen this, you know this was $39.99. Here's what I'm going to try. I want to try it again because clearly, like I said, there's an advantage to you. There's an advantage right now. Yes. Brand new, huh? William from Texas, welcome to the show. Enjoy your new piece. Congratulations. Thanks for shopping with us. Welcome to our show. Have we already broken last night's record on new registers? Because there have been a lot of them tonight too. So I think I've lost track, but there have been a lot. So I think we're going for the record breaker a whole day after the other records. So let's try this, guys. Speaking of records, let's make this happen. There's only one way to do this. We have been seeing some of these incredible values via auction. I got to do it again because, again, if you loved it at $39.99, you'd be saying sold. It's what it sold for in the past. It's been here once. We remade it for all of y'all that missed out, and I'm going to try something a little different here. We're going to go $1,500. I'm going to try it. That's not half. It's less than half. And it's a ways away from half. We're going to try that. And I know about 50% off sales, that's great. But if we can do better than that, we're under cost. Pretty open about that. Not something I'm proud of, but it is something that I think is a necessity if we're going to get this out the door here tonight. And I'll tell you what, because we're starting so low, I'll even just crank down the increments. We'll make them $50 increments. That is a moot point unless we get the open. We're starting at 15. That's a 3-carat. That's a 3-carat, $4,000 pendant. I'm going for 15, and the lines are already, I think we see what's going on here, right? You know it. So I've abandoned all TVON pricing here, opted for some other opportunities where you are in charge, you're making your price, and like we've seen, there are moments we have the open, so no need for the clock. We've got the open, but I'm going to tell you, remember those increments are teeny tiny. So if you, like another person did earlier, they bowed out, they wanted the open, someone beat them to it, and they just left us. Hopefully this gives you a chance to, if there is a second bidder, which would be a first tonight, if there's a second bidder or a third bidder or a fourth bidder, it's only these little teeny tiny baby steps, which means less money you're spending, which means more value coming your way, which means you got to call me. That's the number. And for those of you going, why are there so many new registers? I think there are a lot of people, trust me, this isn't happenstance. They're not watching just for the first time tonight and buying up everything. They've been watching for a while, waiting for the right time to say, oh my goodness, now it's go time. That's why we have all these new registers that are turning into new shoppers, because they've never seen values like this. We've never seen values like this. You've never seen values like this. That's the beauty of it. And here I am again with another one bidder auction. So take a look. Let's make sure you see all the ins and outs here. I'll give you a look at it on the hand. We'll get you measurement on it. We'll show you all those details, the color, because quite frankly, on that little card, it doesn't even really show up as good as it is in person. So let me show you a couple of different angles here. There it is from a size perspective from afar. Let me give it a measurement here with the ruler so you know what to expect. And then here we go with that really big size. I'll just rest it against the ruler here so you can see it is 1 inch top to bottom, but that design element itself is really close to 3/4 of an inch square, because there's going to be that square detailing there. Who do you have, Tiffany, with our open so far? Hi, Cindy. Cleaning up on the auction. Has she been shopping already, or is this a different Cindy? Because I've heard that name already tonight. Let's see if she's just cleaning up on these values. She's not new. She knows this is a mega, mega value. So there's your look from a distance, and that's one of the greatest things about emerald cuts and Asher cuts is there is that very nice neon saturation, but then every little movement, you pick up the light gleaming off the facets, which really just allows it to come alive. That's what makes it so intriguing, is that's why Asher cuts, emerald cuts are so highly desired here. That's why right there, you see it. You see the nuance of that, the major color saturation, the deep rich colors in the neons, the reds that are there, no doubt about it. Here it is again, up close and personal, and we have one, it's happening again. So, we're going to give it a clock. It's happened again. And I thought maybe with a little lower increment, that would maybe encourage a little extra bidding. We're stuck. We're stuck. We're stuck. I actually feel like I'm in quicksand. I feel like I'm just slowly, like this is the pricing tonight. Although it's more like a drop, you know, it's not really like a slow drop in price. Everything has been monumental. So if you'd like to jump in, boy, I think those messages are coming again where, oh my gosh, I missed it again. It's back by popular demand. This design has only been done this one time with the tanzanite. We brought it back. Huge stone, 3 carats. Do you think I should go to like make my own JCK show and start selling blue wings for, you know, remember how the Block C's this weekend, past weekend, were going for $2,200 a carat, and they're light lavenders, and they're lilacs, and they're 2 and 3 carat stones, and they're $2,200 a carat? You think I should go do my own gemstone show? The Lolo show. Yeah, that in Vegas. Listen, if I have a show in Vegas one day, it's probably not going to be jewelry, okay? It probably not going to be me hawking jewelry. I've done that. We're going to do something crazy, like maybe like a ventriloquist show. Those aren't really popular anymore. Magic show. Well, this is your magic, so they can't do that. I mean, what else, right? Got any ideas? Let me know. I'm working on my singing voice, so we could try that. It could be a little lounge act, me and Wayne Newton out there. But I got to tell you, when it comes to pricing, there's nothing. There's nothing that tops this. This is your value. It's $50 increments. I'm giving it 2 minutes. That's it. Take a look. 2 minutes on its way. Let's do it. Final call. What are we waiting for? Give us a quick call. We'll help you in on this one. If you're, dare I say it, brand new. Maybe you're a brand new shopper and you're going, ooh, this is tempting. Come on in and see what this is all about. And then again, oh yeah, if you got a diamonds by the yard, perfect on that. Diamonds by the yard, it'll work. What am I doing? I'm getting that all out of sorts here. Look at that color. There it is, picking up the light, just moving on the same plane left to right. And look at how it just, ooh, gleams off those facets. Nothing like an Asher cut, you guys. They are so super cool and rare. Rare at that too. So here we are, last call, and then I've got a special grand finale. You're going to be awfully glad you stayed with us. I still have a wheel to show you with some one-of-a-kind museum pieces. I got a grand finale in yellow diamonds. I mean, it's going to be a pretty interesting 25 minutes, so hopefully you can stay with us. We have 1 final minute left on our 1-inch pendant with a 3 carat. 3 carats. I still can't get over that. What's up? 3 carats. Was that the Cindy that was shopping with us earlier? Tiffany? Because I heard that name with you earlier. Same Cindy? Different Cindy? No? Okay. She's giving me that, you crazy Lolo look. Okay. All right. So maybe I am hallucinating or thinking of another day, or You know, maybe later she'll go, oh, yeah, 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 I know what you're, I know what you're talking about. So 20 seconds left. Okay. Is she not allowed to buy? No? Okay. All right. Don't make me redo the auction now. That would be a problem. All right, 1550. Yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. Gone. And there come the calls. Man, oh man, do we need 3-minute clocks, you guys? It would still happen, right? If I gave you a 3-minute clock, you'd still call after the clock, right? I mean, right? Or maybe we got to modify it. Maybe that delay is just getting bigger. All right, so quick museum wheel before we go. Yeah, how about a ruby and a Savorite and another? Did I get water on the wheel? Oh, sorry, my water was frozen and now it's melting, and so yeah, I got water on my wheel. Anyway, forgive me. The jewelry will be a nice distraction from the water drop on the wheel. There's our indicolite. Then we've got a big Savorite here. Well, that's what I like to see. And then we have an incredible oval. Oh no, I should give up on tanzanites. I should probably take that one down. But let's try it. If you want a simple 3-stone setting, certainly have one there for you. Actually, I'm just going to switch these around here really quickly because this one's the big mounting. Then we've got that beautiful, almost double halo all the way around. That's our indicolite. Then you've got the ruby. It's such a pretty ruby. And the tanzanite. We'll walk you through some carat weight so you get to know them a little bit. Let's not rush into a relationship really quickly, but I got to tell you, we can get to know these a little bit, and then I think you're going to be convinced that we've got a special opportunity here for you. The emerald cut indicolite is a 304, so we're going to start right over here. 304 emerald cut with a carat 15 in the diamonds. Then that can be any gold, but there is only one, so you got a choice there, but again, one only on the stone. These are all one onlys. Then there's the Savorite, 141, gleaming and glowing, gorgeous Savorite. What an emerald wishes it could be. And they usually go, ooh, Savorite, you're not as pretty as me. This Savorite, though, would make an emerald green with envy. Boom, see, Vegas show, right? Comedian, I'll do stand-up comedy, great. And then we've got the tanzanite. That's gonna be 1767, that's a 413. So still ample size on the stone there. And that's gonna be our 413 with 16 points in big diamonds. They're 8-pointers each, they're pear shapes and they're VS. And then saved the best for last, didn't I? That big glowing ruby, carat 54 on the Burma. Also any gold. So here's the beauty. You can change the gold on any of them. They're all going to be one crazy low price because we have 20 minutes left and I got to sell some jewelry. And you can change the gold and they're all one of a kind. So we're clear, right? And if you want classics, more ornate, more, again, emerald cut and a beautiful stone showing off there, or the ruby out of Burma, which are under sanction, and they are wholesaling for $20,000 a carat, but it's not even legal to bring them in. So you got to be where they are, right? Here's what we'll do. This is going to be a test of our last couple of minutes here, and if we can go wild, and trust me, I will, nothing on this wheel, which the red flash is already showing. Do you see that oval? Watch that. Watch that as it moves. Watch the red flash. There is not a ring up here that started less than 10,000, so they go way up there, and then you have big diamond weights. Let me walk you through the diamond weights. It's a carat 15 on the indicolite. It's going to be, of course, we touched on the 16 points here, but they're 8 and 8, so they're important. Then you've got a 79 points in diamonds. And then back here with the Savorite, another big one, 75. And hi, Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda, thank you so much. Very kind words in my email. So thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Expect a response tonight or early in the morning. So thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Here's what we're going to do. 10,000, no. We got to do something crazy. It's not even going to be 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5 or 4 or 3 or 2. Cutting right to the chase. They're not $19.99. We're already there. We're there. I feel very confident that that is going to be a price tag that absolutely ignites a fire within those of you that love a great value. Because you see what's up here, a 4-carat plus blue wing. The last of our big Savorites, guys, you notice there haven't been any new ones, right? What we've had is what we have. It was a select collection of museum pieces we saved, and here it is. And then you have the indicolite. Remember, that indicolite is huge. That is a 304. It's the true blue colors, and then watch how it lights up when the light hits those facets right there. I tell you, we're going to get busy here, and we have exactly enough operators for exactly how many rings we have, for exactly those of you that call in first. One of a kinds, they will go. Watch this. They're not going to be 19. I'll keep going. I'll keep going. So I'm just set up with a little challenge here to sell 4 rings in a couple of minutes. And then we have a very special grand finale for you. So after this wheel sells out, and it will, I have no doubt it would at $19.99. I will go lower. So come on in now if you want to think about any of these big time stones, Tsavorite ruby, tanzanite, with the 3-stone style, and then we've got the fabulous indicolite. Here's the deal. We still have a grand finale that is a thank you from me to you for staying with us tonight on a school night, on this big holiday weekend, which is now officially kicking off, right? It's a holiday weekend already on the East Coast. So we're going to start partying, and here's where it is. Everything will go off this wheel, one of a kinds. I will set these ablaze as far as value, and some more value. They're not 19 or 18 or $1,799. They're set to go. We got 4 rings. We can do this together, you and me. You guys are the shoppers. I'm the shopper. We know value when we see it, right? This is it. They're not $1,777. This is your last call on these pieces. They will go, and then we've got a big grand finale for you. Don't miss it. Don't go anywhere. After this wheel sells out, stay right there. So here's what we'll do. They're not 17. Yeah. You got it. I knew already, because this is the one that you know is crazy rare, that's been like triple the price, and it's going. So that's the 304. Item number 3906. Tiffany, for this one, let me try it on. Oh, the colors, and look at how big this indicolite is. And that's a 3 carat plus. It's got a carat 15 in diamonds. Who is on the lines on that one, Tiffany? Because I know a gal. Okay. I know a gal who was asking me for this. She was like, oh, I want that indicolite. That was when it was $39.99. Watch this. It's not even $17.77. Get your favorite now. Anything you want on this entire wheel. Already too low. I'll make them $16.99 right here and now. Anyone you want, 60 seconds. Let's go. Grand finale coming up. And I got something to wow you. Just utterly wow you. And did Linda take the indicolite? Because that is going to be gone. Yeah, no question about it, for 3 carat plus and tons of diamond weight. That's a carat 15 in diamond weight. Which one for you, Jess? Or Joyce? Let me know. You got it. All right. Indicolite's gone? For who? Shannon, I don't have any. What's she looking for? Something like what we had before? Or something bigger? Okay. 25 seconds left. Who got the indicolite? Is it still here? Oh, it's still. Nope. Yep, gone. All right. We'll find out later. 12 seconds. Congrats. Take them. The Tsavorite is going to be our big carat 41 cushion cut. I'm going to let you sit there with your own thoughts with those rings. I don't need to be here for that. That price, that ring, pick a ring. The blue wing, the ruby, or the Tsavorite. Which one's next? Tsavorite. Take a look at this on the hand. Carat 41 Tsavorite. 75 points in diamonds, all the way scrolling around it, through it, over the top. Sits like a second skin on your hand, and one of the brightest, liveliest of Tsavorites, not too deep, not too saturated, not that overly dark green. That's what's so tough to find in Tsavorites. Okay, I'm going to show them up close, because if they're sitting here, it's on me. Let's take a look at this. Item number, yes. Jen's Tanzanite, $33.99. Yes, it is. It is a 4 carat, 54 points in diamonds, in any gold you want. Here's the Tsavorite, 3791 is the item number here. 3791. It's a carat 41 in the cushion cut and clean. Okay, this is what Tsavorite looks like if it's in a photograph, like a book, like a coffee table book on gems, or like, like one of those great royal collections, and it's a photograph of certain really superstar pieces of certain private collections. That's what Tsavorite only looks like in its best of. Best quality, best clarity, it's all happening right there. So that's a one only. We will change the gold, as we'll do on anything. Yes. That's the one she wanted. That's what was the what? Well, I'll look at my Facebook message to her a couple days ago. I know it was $19.99 and a private discount I gave her. So she saved another $300. And then the original Jess on the bag was $87.90. Was like the lowest. So yeah, I mean, again, and then it started listed over 10. So, there were a lot of markdowns. I'm glad she got it. All right. So that's, as long as I make Judy happy, that I can go to sleep happy tonight. All right, let's show the grand finale here. I'll just give you a little glance at the ruby here. There's a carat 54. I mean, that is the ring she's been wanting. So great. That's why I asked you, Tiffany, when you said you had Linda. And thank goodness Linda bowed out because Judy had wanted that ring. And that's who I was hoping to hear from. So that's very exciting. It just sometimes works out beautifully like that. 2055 on the carat 54 ruby, 79 points in diamonds. It is exquisite, and it's 2055, so that is the ruby. 154, 79 points in diamonds in all the glow. So a fiery stone. Yes. Sure, do you want to see one? I think it's a little rich for our Thursday night here, but I can show it. It's our big merengue. Let's show it to you. We've got 4029 coming up by request. Here's the merengue. By the way, what did Amy think of the pink pearl? Am I going to go to the drawing board for her and custom make her something? We can do that. All right. So Amy, shout out to me. I'm very responsive to everybody on our Facebook crew. So if they ever, get you your request and it's not just right, then holler at me so I can make sure it's exact. Here's 4029. This is about as red as I've ever seen a merengue get. Carat 24 on this one. I don't just show you one piece and then you're out of luck. I don't abandon you. I want you to, let's come through, let's work on it. Trust me, I've been working on one piece that's custom made for literally 9.5 months. Could have had a baby, instead I'm trying to make a ring. That's what we're doing. So we'll work till it gets right. But here's our carat 24 with a carat 02 in VS diamonds, double halo, split shank. And you know what we're gonna do on this one only? If you like it, blow out time. It's our first time seeing it tonight. It's our first time seeing it ever. It's got a list of 23,000. This is what happens when the merengues get over 1 carat. They're so rare, and remember, it's all natural. We don't, and maybe we need to start saying unheated, untreated, but they all are. So just know when you're seeing this rare find out of that mine in Tanzania, in which there was only one boulder that is comprising all of the material you've ever seen. That's why it's tough to get the 1 carat sizes plus. That's why it's tough to see spot on perfect color. And what we have here is the double halo in the diamonds with 102 and the split shank and 23,627. Not gonna fly. Here's what we'll do. We'll get you a great value. Is Judy happy, Jess? Judy's happy? Great. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. This whole time I'm thinking it's Judy H, and it's not. Oh my goodness. What are the odds? The Judy's like the Anticolites. I mean, I talked to Judy H about it all weekend long. How funny. Well, I'm going to have to make Judy another Anticolite. The other Judy, let's go ahead and blow this out. You know what? If you want it, $29.99, first caller. Let's try it. $29.99 for a 124. That's not something you see every day of the week here with a big time merengue spinel. The pinks and the reds together there. Looking so good. Where was this Judy calling from? This is wild. I got to get all my Judys in a row. There are so many of them. Congratulations. Let's try this one on. And then the finale is still coming your way. We have 9 minutes left of desperation. So 9 minutes, and then we'll be all done. And then I'll recharge, plug myself in. I'm electrically charged these days, yeah. Yeah, and then we'll just, we'll come back and do it again tomorrow. We'll have a little party tomorrow. It's called Club TVON. But isn't it also Labor Day weekend, you guys? Sometimes I need little memos on my phone to remind me it's holiday weekends. But I think it's a holiday weekend this weekend. So that means not only leave the house a couple hours early for the traffic, it also means party. So we got an extra special Club TVON and a party all weekend long for our holiday weekend. All right, 29, where was she from, Jess? Texas. Okay, so Judy in Wisconsin, Judy in California, Judy in Florida, Judy in Texas. I think I got him. All right, so this one's going. Who's got it first? I only have one stone. So we got 3 people now talking about the merengue, and my grand finale on yellow diamonds is coming up. It's a holiday weekend. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. All right. Okay, so we have 3977 coming up. This is verifying. That's what you call a price tag to behold. Just something to take advantage of I mean, are those stones just gorgeous or what? If that looks half as good on whatever screen you're watching on, you are in for a treat, because this is a stone that I look at and I'm mesmerized every time I see a merengue. Mesmerized by their beauty, mesmerized by the neon. The fact that I can block lights. I'm going to try to block 2 lights at one time, and let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it's still glowing. See how the whole background got kind of dark? Look at that, full light. And then as you get the lights blocked here, the stone gets more glow. That's what neon's about. Yes. Okay. Let me know who's got it. We have a couple of people verifying on that one, so it's just a matter of who's got. Okay. Okay. Grand finale. We have 7 minutes left in the show. Item number 3977 is brand new. The merengue may be gone. Check and see. We only have one there, so when it's gone, it's gone. And then you can still call us on the Savarite or the ruby on that last wheel. Here's what we're going to do for a couple of you. I've got a special opportunity on what is still at the core. This is one of the brightest, most fancy. You know how we talk about vivid intense, right? I'm going to go ahead and leave that off just because I literally cannot price a vivid intense yellow that is basically this price. However, you see the color. You see that we have a 23-point cushion cut. Now, this is set at an angle. So it is the brightest of yellow diamonds we have. It is that super crazy color, neon beyond. And then the diamonds that roll around it and on the sides are the same color. All of that white diamond weight, well, we break it up. It's going to be 18 points in the yellow, 12 points in the white. Those are the accents, okay? Easy ring to wear, stack it, layer it, pinky ring, thumb ring, promise ring, wedding ring, anniversary style, whatever it is, right hand ring, or just, I want to have yellow diamonds, but I can't pay $5,000. Here it is, 23 points. You still get a mega center. That's what's important. And I got to tell you, that color, we could show you yellow diamond after yellow diamond after yellow diamond, and we do. And you don't see that color. So 23 points, and again, looks a little different because it's a square cushion, but it's set at an angle. So it's in that almost diamond-like shape or orientation. It's got 18 on the sides in the yellow, 12 in the white. So you know what that's going to be, 30 points in total here. But instead of, because I don't have time anymore, and I promised a grand finale, and this is $33.99 to go out the door tonight. But in a little, just a really great kind of, I think, show of appreciation for those of you that are with us at the very, very tail end of a Thursday night show, on the verge of a holiday weekend, on a fabulous, fabulous end of summer, beginning of fall, Labor Day coming up. I tell you what we're going to do. We'll turn a yellow diamond lover into an actual owner collector. That's what you have here. Some of the absolute brightest, richest color you're going to see. Look at how beautiful this is on the hand. The subtle curvature of it, the kind of angle that it has, sits low profile enough, but these diamonds are so bonkers wild and brilliant and saturated that it's a standout. Right? You think anyone's going to miss that on your hand? When you're wearing yellow diamonds with that kind of color, that saturation, that beauty, guess what? Promised a grand finale, here it is. Easy to wear, sits relatively low profile. You see that center stone is going to be elevated above the rest of the ring like it usually is if you've got a bigger center stone. But such an easy to wear ring, and you're not going to pay $3,399. That is a was price, and boy, are we going to change yellow diamond pricing forever. And I'm not saying it's going to continue, but for this moment in time, we're going to make sure that you have one of the greatest yellow diamonds. And again, this is not canary yellow. This is not light. This is not lackluster. This is about as vibrant or rich or intense as it gets. You're not spending 3. You're not spending 2. You're not spending 1. Enough said, right? They're not going to be $9.99. I'm just thinking ahead, holidays around. You know what? Could you imagine gifting a yellow diamond piece of jewelry, not just with a couple little accent stones, with a nearly quarter-carat center, and easy to wear for anybody of any age, but you're not paying $9.99? Grand finale, it's here. We have 4 minutes left in the show. Please, whatever you do, if you got nothing going on tomorrow, if you're not on the road or traveling or doing whatever you're doing on a triple day, 3-day holiday weekend, I would invite you to be with us tomorrow night and Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and because you know why? We're going to be doing something real crazy for the holiday weekend. So just my little, Heads up invitation. Be with us tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Oh my gosh. Anyway, this is going to be our grand finale for tonight, because tonight could be a holiday too, right? If we want it to be. Take a look at this. It's not $9.99. It's not $8.99. It's going to be blowout finale time, $888 for a diamond. A yellow diamond in that color in the center, which is 23 points on its own. Yeah, that is 60 seconds. I think that'll be gone. Did you, Joyce, want to see that merengue again, or you seemed like you had a question? All right. Merengue is now spoken for. So big congratulations on that one. Our 888 yellow and white. Remember, all together is going to be 53 points in diamonds. And it looks so fantastic. And is that not, you've seen, I've had $25,000 yellow diamonds. I've had $50,000 yellow diamonds. None of them are that color. And you know what takes precedence in a natural fancy colored diamond? It's the color. The number one thing you concern yourself with in rubies or tanzanites or sapphires or any stone that is a colored stone or a colored diamond is the color. It supersedes size. I mean, it's great to get a big stone too. It's great to get a fancy cut. This is a fancy cut. It's a square cushion, but set at that angle so the diamonds wash right around it, have that subtle like curve to it, which makes it so pretty and so feminine. And let me tell you, if that was like a straight up band, it'd be great, but it would not have the uber designer look that this has, given the curve of the ring. The white diamonds accentuating. If you're waiting on hold, bear with us. Like I said, light on operators, this is your time to sit back and make sure you get in. If we have to stay for an hour after the show to make sure you get in on this ring, we'll do it. $888, and one of the most vibrant and intense diamonds that money can buy. Even if that money is a couple of $100,000, even if it's a couple of $1 million, if you got a lot of money to spend on a yellow, you're still not getting a better color than that. And that's what's so important. Hey, guys, we have 90 seconds left in the show. If you have any questions on anything you saw tonight in the last 3 hours, holler at us. We'll be here after we go off the air to help you out, answer questions, fulfill orders, fulfill dreams, make wishes come true, all that stuff that we do here on a daily basis. So join me tomorrow. Tomorrow's Club TVON. If you do not get us on TV, because a lot of you do not, if you do, great. If you don't, get on your phone or your tablet or your computer and either log on to TVON.com. We have our great HD live streaming. Just scroll down the homepage and you'll see a very old photograph of me. And then you click on watch. And that's how you can watch the show. It's a great way to watch because it's HD. It's how my mom watches. So yeah, definitely do that. Or Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can go to TVON's Facebook page and watch live there as well. But you got to be with us tomorrow. Same for Saturday and Sunday. My gosh, if you don't get a Saturday on TV, same thing. TVON.com. You can watch on the go if you're on a road trip, if you're traveling, if you're stuck at the airport, whatever it is, you can watch us this Labor Day weekend, all weekend long. I hope you'll join us. We got a big party for you planned, and it kicks off tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and then we're with you Saturday and Sunday in the morning, so don't forget about that. And our last call in this ring, and again, we'll be here for a few minutes if you have questions or need to place orders or have any questions at all or want to make a request for a future show. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for our big Club TVON Labor Day weekend kickoff. The LD Dub weekend is finally here. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow.